your mic, it's okay. She off your mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun la wa mo, la mo do 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 do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun la wa mo, la mo do 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 do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Maiyegun diary.
Hello there.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary,
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun diary.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary.
Maiyegun diary, diary politico.
Maiyegun diary.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun diary.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Thank you very much for joining me. Good morning once again. You're welcome to Maiyegun's Diary Politico this evening. It is just another eye-opening session that, you won't regret spending with me, especially when it comes to the political updates in Nigeria, the players, and most of what they will never want to tell you. And when we have a snippet of what they do in secret, come to public, in tally, or let me say in tandem with what we know, it is always better to always be a step ahead. And most of the time, why people on Maiyegun's Diary Political are not emotionally attached to Nigeria anymore, because they've seen through the rogues, criminals parading themselves as the managers of Nigeria, the set of the most unpatriotic human beings you can come across. Now, at some point, we got to a stage where we realized that with the way they are going, which seems to be so intentional for everything they've been doing, what they've done, what they are doing, and what they will be doing as well, all intentional. None of them could be classified as a mistake or error or omission, as they will say, you know. So we realized that it is all going to end in one thing, in destruction, not just of themselves, but of the precious Nigeria that they have held down for decades, generation to generation. Political class who have been metamorphosing into different forms and shapes just to take and manage or take over and manage our own lives. Now they've ruined it. They've ruined Nigeria so much that they are not slowing down. Great. They have been insensitive most of the time to their own, their own crimes. And I've told people many times that for those who are smart enough to realize that this Nigeria is not working, and it is purposely, deliberately put that way, never to work. Now, every time you align with the crop of rogues who ensure that we arrive at this stage, every time you align with them, for any reason whatsoever, you are validating the same contraption set up by them, not for you, but against you. And that's why we always kind of stand out like, oh, Maiyegun, we need to come together. We need to, no, you don't come together and work, with the workbook or the rule book of the same rogues who prompted your, your advocacy for something better in the first place. You have to change the entire rules for them, including them, if you really, really want to make any difference. That's why we said a day is coming soon, which these people are going to facilitate. Yes, their actions are going to facilitate a day that many of you will see reasons why Nigeria should not continue to be together the way it is currently constituted. You are going to be gearing towards, not election, you'll be gearing towards the conversation about if Nigeria want to remain together or not, under what conditions and why, and who are those who are interested. A day is coming, no matter what charade they put together now. Their insensitivity to the divided Nigeria, especially in the last 7 years, which has pitched almost every ethnic nationality in Nigeria against the other. The level of the of the fear brought upon Nigeria by the Islamic terrorists under different disguises who have now invaded Nigeria, to the point that those who have been most of their victims have been people of another religion, Christianity precisely. Now, this fear is real. This division is real. It's always been there, but it has never been so pronounced or visible or bloody as we have witnessed in the last 7 years. APC, Egbekegbe. Now, APC, Egbekegbe came in and they said their agenda, their program is for the people. Therefore, it has no religion, tribal, or ethnic coloration. But when they came into the power, they helped widen the gap of religious division, ethnic division, tribal division, and so many, including economic division. And all of these are more pronounced today. And when you listen to Nigerians talking, you can tell from what background are they speaking from. All thanks to APC, Egbekegbe. And despite all the ruins, the destroyed economy, destroyed lives, the battered and ruined future, they continue to give themselves the pat on the back. We've done so well. In fact, Buhari and gang continue to tell themselves that if not for them, Nigeria would have been worse off than this today. Aha. And they have people who believe that because of their own expectation to take over, to take their own turn, whatever it's going to take. The insensitivity of the rogues who claim to be in charge of Nigeria, especially in the last 7 years, that is where Tinubu comes in. He brags about the fact that he brought this calamity upon Nigeria. He brags on the success or successes of APC, Egbekegbe, in the last 7 years. And what are these successes? You tell me. Then he came out and he said he would be continuing from where Buhari stops, or will be stopping. Then I personally came here and I said that that is more like asking for Buhari's pro max. Insensitivity. Yoruba land got enveloped, invaded by Fulani terrorists, armed terrorists from Futagalon, na Futasoro, Abid na Futasoro. They brought sorrows, tears, blood, and death upon our people in Yoruba land. Same set of criminals have been those bold enough to break into prisons to release any of their commanders in any of Nigeria detention. And guess what? The policy of APC, Egbekegbe, is not to punish them. It's to rehabilitate them once they claim to have repented. Millions of people have ended up in IDP camps, refugee camps, more than ever. Then, for 7 years, many of you have been reading, not just reading, you have been following the level of genocide going on in Southern Kaduna, the state culpability. And then we have witnessed a situation where those who have a chance of stopping them, punishing them, they have chosen to house them, to clothe them, and to put money in their different pockets. For what? For a job well done. 7 years of agony, tears, blood, death. APC, Egbekegbe, is so confident that they will still have to continue to rule Nigeria under the arrangement that has now divided Nigeria even worse than the one that led to the civil war. The desperation of one man, without even minding all of what I've just told you now. He decided to pick a Boko Haram sympathizer, Shettima. People have raised concern People have spoken here and there. Some have said the worst is don't vote for them, this and that. It's because you have no idea if you don't see what is actually coming upon you yet. There is a guy called Moguno. Give me a second. I think I have some people who are really concerned about the what do you call it, the day. So today is Friday, I believe. Yeah. Give me a sec. I'll fix that. That's fine. I'll fix that. Good enough. I read the. I read the comment early enough. So thank you very much for that quick, important observation. A tribal ethnic bigot, a supporter of those they call the jihadists, as they said the killings of Boko Haram is the government of Nigeria's plan to reduce the population of northern Nigeria. So they have always been insensitive. There is a reason for that, because they've never really had a chance of being punished. So if you have terrible leaders, corrupt leaders, criminal leaders, they are not ghosts. They are not so powerful that they are invincible. They have corrupt, criminal, cold-hearted supporters too that will continue to reinforce and revalidate these rogues to the stature, or let me say to the stature of what you have seen today. They don't care. But here is something. You know somebody called Moguno. I don't know if you remember him, but I bet you do. Moguno is the National Security Advisor to Buhari. He is the guy who raised the memo sometimes ago. 2018, 2019, sometimes around that time. And he raised the memo that the Nigeria army chiefs, or you call them service chiefs, that they must stop taking orders from your late president, Abba Kyari. You remember Abba Kyari, do you? Well, I bet you do. Abba Kyari was your president while Buhari was recuperating in the old people's home, the Old Rock. It was Moguno who raised the memo that because the Nigerian service chiefs are always sharing information about the fight against Boko Haram with Abba Kyari, that it has been working against the fight against Boko Haram, because every time they have an intel to go after the Boko Haram, either their leaders or what have you, they would have received the information before they got there. So then Moguno said Abba Kyari was never in any authorization or have any authorization to receive security reports from the service chiefs. You remember him now? Well, don't worry. I'll tell you more. That memo was never acted upon, because when Moguno submitted it, instead of going to Buhari, it went straight to the same man Moguno was trying to report. And what did Abba Kyari do? He released the memo to the public. Eh? And that's the end of it. Until the end, the death of Abba Kyari himself. The same Moguno has raised the secret memo again. Yes, people like that raise memos, and then their single memo can change a lot of things in your entire Nigeria. That's how Nigeria is structured, by the way. Yeah. Another person who had similar influence is Malamu, the Attorney General of Nigeria. Yes. Moguno has raised a memo, a secret one, explaining the danger of Muslim tickets in APC because of two things. One, if they can go ahead and do it and rig the election and make Tinubu your president, and two, they will win the battle, but they will lose the war. What is that war? The war of keeping Nigeria together by force. Now, under Buhari, a lot of people from all parts of Nigeria, I'm talking about the indigenous people of Nigeria, in the last 7 years, they have seen and then agreed and acknowledged, by the way, what they have seen as their boundaries. Everyone now knows who they are, who you are in Nigeria, except for those who are still lying to themselves simply because of what they stand to benefit, as long as Nigeria remains one. Last 7 years has made it easier for people to see Nigeria even clearer. It has made many of us to now see that it's been lies all along. So Moguno raised a memo. The memo is, let's battle it. To hell with anybody who doesn't believe that we need capacity instead of religion. You know that in the Bobo they sell you. All of that, let's battle it, let's rig it, let's do all of that. They could do that. But it's just going to be a matter of maybe weeks or months, or just counting days before they would then have to call for the gentle, peaceful breakup of Nigeria. How? I'll tell you. They might want you to feel like it is nothing. Of course, it is meant to be nothing. What is religion in when you want to choose who lead your country? Shouldn't it be about competence? Shouldn't it be about track records? And shouldn't leadership be about the people? Hello. You can speak grammar from now till tomorrow. Yes. On paper. Yeah. Those are the quality things that should decide or determine who leads your government at every capacity, without having to say, oh, he's a Muslim. He say, no. Of course, it shouldn't be. But Nigeria is an unreal place. Very, very unreal. Now, for you to even understand that it's so unreal, yeah? In Nigeria today, you have the president, a jihadist. Then you have the vice president, a fake pastor. Both of them professed to the two topmost religions that they acknowledge in Nigeria. But do you know one thing? There is also a segment of terrorists who are as follows. The Boko Haram, who wants to make Nigeria an Islamic republic. Therefore, they want everyone and every part of Nigeria to become Islamic, or you die. That is the message of Boko Haram. The reason why they are killing people in Nigeria. Are you with me? In case if you have forgotten, I will remind you. Boko Haram they are killing people, and they will continue to kill people until Nigeria become Islamic Republic. Okay? Then you have another segment of another terrorist group called Ansaru Islam. Ansaru Islam, those ones are they pledge their allegiance to the ISIL in Iraq, Iran, or Syria. They are also trying to make the entire Nigeria, Islamic Republic. That is what many of us have been doing, especially from southern Nigeria. It is impossible. Yes. Then you have another one. They are called the Fulani armed terrorists. Their own agenda is to resettle those they called Fulanis from other part of Africa who are suffering. Wait for it. They are suffering from climate change that has caused serious famine, and they cannot access water to give to their cows. Therefore, that is their own excuse. So they are migrating down to Nigeria, where they can have access to water and they can feed their cows and all of that stuff. So now they are not coming in as Fulani from Mauritania. Oh, I'm Mauritanian. I'm going to Nigeria. I'm a Fulani. So I need the residence permit, the work permit, and I need an identity card and all of that stuff. As I'm going to Nigeria, maybe I'm from Eritrea or I'm from any part of Africa. I'm going to Nigeria and I'm a Fulani man, so I need to get my ID. That is not the deal. Because you know what? In northern Nigeria, we have Fulanis who have access and who have been in charge of government. In their book, if you are a Fulani man and then you have cows, okay, you don't need a passport, you don't need a visa, you don't need a work permit, and you don't even need any permit. You can walk straight into Nigeria because you are welcome. Now, that is the idea. Now, upon this, the people who are the indigenous people, who are the real people, who are the owners there, now they have to battle with these invading aliens who are also armed. So this is where the conflict of interest of a country comes in. We have set of people who want to make Nigeria Islamic country, and they have their sponsor, their financiers, and every one of their patrons and all of that in government already. They are already lawmakers. Okay, they are already state governors. They are already ministers. So this was the fear before APC Egbekegbe came in. When APC Egbekegbe came in, right, they proved the fear of everyone. Like a Koro, insecurity spread all over Nigeria just like that. And churches have been like, they walk into churches, including Yoruba land, they walk into churches queue. They targeted all these, church leaders and all of that stuff. And you will barely see them, these terrorists, kidnap any major imam or major Islamic leader in northern Nigeria. Now, people are seeing all of this. They are. And every day, APC, Egbekegbe, when it is time for them to punish the terrorists, what do? They reward them even more. So if somebody says he's a politician in Nigeria and they care about Nigeria, the last 7 years, somehow, among other things going on, they would never propose a Muslim ticket, ever. But they don't really like anyone. None of them. PDP, APC, Abuga, Peter Obi and everybody. None of them really like Nigeria. Anybody who likes Nigeria, you know what they will be asking for right now? They will be asking for a conversation around, Shey una still won't be part of this Nigeria? Under what condition? For example, in that same Nigeria a while back, when the terrorists gain access to power, they did try something, which I'm going to see if I still have the clip, a quick one. Give me a sec. Watch this clip. It's a while back, okay? Just watch a bit.
Sharia now threatens to dismember a nation divided between Muslim North and largely Christian South. It's not a story Nigerian authorities want told. They fear the growing popularity of this man, the governor of Zamfara state, who's risen from obscurity to lead this Islamic revival. 7 other Muslim states have now heeded his call. He says he won't stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule. Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
Shouldn't the rest of Nigeria? This was way back. Oh, we are seeing that clip you are seeing there is about 20 years old. Okay, 2003. Yeah, the agenda has been like that without the consent, okay, or agreement, or even the request of other people from other parts of Nigeria, and they have continued to push it until they brought in terrorists to further spread the fear about it. Now, today in Nigeria, you have, like I wanted to say earlier, that you have the president is a jihadist. You have the fake pastor, Ruga, who is also a Christian. And guess what? The Christians in northern Nigeria, Christians in southern Nigeria, they have faced the worst set of state-sponsored or terrorist killings ever. And Pastor Ruga would never come out once like this, to condemn the perpetrators. Because once you start condemning the perpetrators, you are also condemning their sponsor, who are also in government. APC, Egbekegbe, compromised the entire security structure of Nigeria just to protect terrorists in Nigeria. Tinubu, who have seen the damages done and who have seen those behind that, decided to play further into their amazing warm embrace so that they can also put him in power, like they brought Buhari into power too. So immediately they made that announcement. What they did immediately was that on behalf of APC, Egbekegbe, if you are still doubting even if their agenda is not even to the benefit of their people, let me put that way. When they push Yoruba agenda, don't ever believe them that the agenda is for the interest of the Yoruba people. You will be so scammed. And if you have been one of those who have been easily scammed with such, I will explain to you now. When you see this rogue politicians say, I am pushing Igbo agenda, it is for the sake of the Igbo people. The Igbo people, this is a lie. There is no Igbo agenda in Nigeria. There is no Yoruba agenda in Nigeria. Okay? There is no Hausa Fulani agenda in Nigeria. There is no Christian or Muslim or Islamic agenda in Nigeria. The agendas you are hearing about are the agendas of the narcissistic sociopath, cold-blooded, heartless criminals that come from every ethnic group in that contraption today, just to keep all of you entrapped in order for you to think you are actually fighting against one agenda or the other. The only agenda they are bringing to or bringing for you, every agenda they bring to you is a bloody selfish agenda of theirs. If anybody tell you Fulanization agenda, go to northern Nigeria where you have a Fulanis, and tell me how successful their lives are than yours, how safe they are than yours who are not Fulanis. When they talk about Lagos agenda, Yoruba agenda, Tinubu agenda, why don't you just take a trip down to Yoruba land and see the wearies that are promoting and shouting Yoruba agenda, and tell yourselves that since the Yorubas have been, or since they have been in charge of Yoruba land for the past 23 years, are the lives of the Yorubas better than the lives of other people from other parts of Nigeria? Of course not, if you will tell yourselves the real truth. The only agenda they have is the agenda of one Nigeria, which is not in your own interest, except if your ignorance is so deep-rooted that nobody can actually help you. I will explain further. Buhari is a Fulani man, and a Fulani man from Katsina, Niger Republic, right? And he's lived his life in Kaduna, right? And then Katsina and Kaduna today, can you say those who have propagated their Fulanization agenda to impoverish and then keep Nigeria one bloody one together, can you say the lives of the people in Katsina are better? It got to a point that they even kidnapped the person they call the leaders of the village head for Daura, who also happened to be an in-law to Buhari. They kidnapped him, they killed people around him, and they sold those ones they will sell off as slaves. And then before they release him, they got paid the ransom. That is to tell you that when these rogues come, which is a Muslim or is a Christian, is this or that, in the name of one Nigeria, they are just out there to scam you. Now they are scared that all their schemes are about to catch up with them. And once it catches up with them, it could be the end of Nigeria. Break up Nigeria, we ask. They said no, but they are doing everything every day that is making that the breaking up of Nigeria reality. I'll help you further to make you understand the secret memo of Moguno. If Nigeria should break up today, northern Nigeria will go to war, a serious one. And you can take this to the bank. Most of their clerics, most of their politicians, they will have to run away from northern Nigeria. Now, the desperation to keep Nigeria together under whatever it takes is the sole agenda of the northern Nigeria political, religious, and what have you elite. Now they can sell or develop any context or any content on this, all content on this, to make it look legit that keeping Nigeria one is in best interest of everyone. It is not. And from what Moguno said, National Security Advisor, he said, in the last 7 years, the job of keeping Nigeria one has been the most difficult that they have recorded in 62 years history of Nigeria independence. That's the record he said. Like the work they are doing to keep Nigeria one, to still let the whole world, for the whole world to still be hearing Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Moguno said the failure of Buhari, the religion intolerance in Nigeria, the religion persecution in Nigeria, the ethnic tribal persecution and profiling in Nigeria, the corruption in Nigeria, the economic ruin and poverty in Nigeria, which has escalated the level of insecurity and agitation in Nigeria this last 7 years, has been the most difficult. It's like somebody trying to use teeth, mouth, everything, nail, finger, everything to hold together something that is breaking apart. And you know what Moguno said? He said, the moment APC Egbekebe goes ahead with Muslim tickets, they can no longer hold Nigeria together anymore. They can't guarantee it. That the division will be so obvious. It will be so open. The level of crisis will be so massive that the proper thing then would be to advise Nigeria to break up. I didn't say that too. Moguno just said that. And it is a secret memo that shouldn't make it out anyway. They wanted Buhari to do something, but he's never going to do anything. Do you understand that now? So now, here is the point. Nigeria has gotten to a stage now whereby, even though we agree that we have been sitting on the keg of gunpowder for decades, we have now gotten to a stage whereby the political class, the elites, in their selfishness and greed, in their nonchalant attitude as always, in their indifference and I don't careism, I don't care. It can't be like, say, APC, Egbekegbe, PDP, people destroying people. I'm still coming to them and I'll tell you something they are doing too. They are not just acknowledging the fact that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. They are now walking about with live flame. They are working with flame. What is left now is for them to trip. Once they trip and they drop the flame on the keg of gunpowder, so up it goes. Boom, boom, and boom. And your lovely Nigeria will be gone. Again, let me explain. It is not you or me or what we say or do now that is going to break Nigeria. Apparently. It is what these rogues have been doing. You know, like, who is going to complain? What are you going to do about it? You know, that is Nigerian way, right? What are you going to do about it? If you don't like it, you can go to hell. If the Igbos don't behave themselves, we are going to send them to the ocean. If you don't like Muslim, go and vote for Christian. This is Nigeria. Let the majority win. That's not you. That's not me. That's them. And there is no crooked leaders without an always available, ready-made crooked followers too. They also make up the population too. You want Biafra because you have seen through everything. Project Nigeria is never in the interest of anyone. Just go and push your own thing, Once you have the power, use them, chop them, destroy as you want to destroy. Come out there, go away, back to square zero, and that's it. Or you can easily just ask for something better, your own country, where you can decide how you really want to grow. You want Biafra out of the place. We want Yoruba nation out of the place. Apparently, it's not you or your wish only, your protest, your letters, the call for referendums, and everything you have been doing, the awareness, all of that you have been doing, they are not just what will break up Nigeria. These guys are going to do it for you. All they are going to, all you have to do is what? Is to be available and be prepared. Make sure you are ready, and then you are not lost. in grabbing it once it's available. Once it's available. I'm saying this to you now because sometimes the people who have the level of extraterrestrial powers, as they say, they will tell you that these people, no matter what you wish or pray for, they don't wish Nigeria well. And because they don't wish Nigeria well, right, that Nigeria will cease soon because of them. Not because you are so prayerful and you're so, or because you don't want Nigeria. You say, I don't want Nigeria anymore. Of course you don't. But do you know that those who are claiming to want it, they are doing everything to break it? Isn't that buy one, get one free at the end of the day? Yeah, call it bug off. Bug off. Buy one, get one free. That's exactly what these rogues are going to do for you. Now, they are worried that their own insensitivity could be the end of Nigeria. Not just them. Look at the PDP, the people destroying people. There's nothing desperation cannot do. Is there? There is none. In the northern Nigeria, in Nigeria, they have something called federal structure. Federal structure is to say, there is structure. What is that structure? The structure is the components that make up of a federal, wherever. Doesn't make any sense. I'll make it make sense to you now. Don't worry. Federal is not singular. It's plural. Please, I don't know what that means, but I just know say federal is not one. Because you see what makes up federal is combination of two or more other parts. So now if you say federal government, federal Nigeria, Fulani Republic Nigeria, whatever, there's something called the federal character in Nigeria. And that federal character is that, everything that is named Nigeria, there are things that you can name Ogun. This one is for Lagos. This one is for Akwa Ibom. This one, cross, you know what I mean? But when they say this one, Nigeria, when you walk in, you have to see the reflection of Nigeria there. Talking about reflection, I mean, representation from everywhere. If you walk into a federal building in Rivers State, you should be able to see almost all tribes from Nigeria there walking. Yeah, that's the explanation for federal structure. If you go to unity schools, federal schools, which usually is is like the center for every ethnic nationalities from everywhere, that's called federal, but that's not Nigeria. Forget it. No. So same with government, yeah. You can create your own set of rulers, governments, whatever you want in your own different states, yeah. That's components. When it goes to the federal, you also have to have what is called a federal representative, including military, police, air force, everywhere. That balance must be there, but not in Nigeria. Federal structure. So then at some point they said, okay, yeah, you know what? To make the federal, this thing make sense. We are going to be rotating presidency from the north and south. They said, but we have 3 geopolitical zones in northern Nigeria, 3 geopolitical zones in southern Nigeria. And they are northwest, northeast, north central, southwest, southeast, south. In order to keep this contraption together and no cause wahala, we will be rotating the presidency, the leadership. Wahala sha shele, 2015. By 2019, Atifku, a northerner, challenged another northerner. Now, that northerner, the power has been in northern Nigeria for 7 years, going to 8 years now. The battle is, should he stay in northern Nigeria? Because democracy says the winner should lead, Abi. It no matter anybody where one win, may win. It no matter where you come from, Abi. That's what democracy says. But that's not how it is in Nigeria. And it is just one of those things they put together to say, let's just pretend that we are together when they are not. Now they have violated that. PDP is about to take that advantage. Once Kolu don't set himself up already, Muslim tickets, they are already leaving Kolu, jumping to Atifku's ship from APC, Egbekegbe, which would then mean anything called federal character. Once Kolu no getting Muslim, Atifku will be there and the power will remain in the north. So, either way, it is also going to help establish what lie they have been telling you to disprove them and establish the fact that Anise no they deceive yourself. All these actions are going to put you all in your place. Once you now figure out that your place is not in Nigeria, you will join the queue and break it up. Here is another one. The Peter Obi movement. Peter Obi movement wants to present an image of a pro one Nigeria, no bias of Muslim, no bias of Igbo, Yoruba, Emilo, this and that. This one is a figure embodiment of very beautiful. You know, I keep saying it and I mean it too. Honestly, I mean it. Give me a sec. It's good. If you manage to put the stunts, it will be the first stage of the real. It will be like winning the battle, and you are now left with the war. What is that war? Is Peter Obi going to keep? Well, I'm even coming to the part of the winning, but or should we talk about the winning first? Let's talk about the winning first because I want to talk about the non-winning and what it's going to probably mean for the future of Nigeria. If it is waiting out the CEO, wait. If Peter Obi can win, and all this, and you manage to bring in pro one Nigeria like Peter Obi, you know, all this, you know, to come and help reverse all the draconian laws, divisive laws put in place by PDP and APC, and at the same time put Nigeria on the path of what? Consumption and production and not consumption. And that path is called restructuring, Abi. You believe? Oh, it's a long shot. I don't believe. Well, there is no harm in trying. So you will need Peter Obi to say, may everybody go, they produce what they can afford. All this one that you'll be getting free money, sharing money and all of that. Once you take that away, it's broken Nigeria. That simply means what everyone is trying to fight for, to control and all of that will no longer be there. That center that has been surviving, or let me say the northern Nigeria elite have been surviving on marrying as many wives as they want and giving birth to as many children as they want, sending them all over the world at the expense of their own people, it will no longer be there. The terrorists they are funding and paying, they will no longer have money. And by so doing, a civil war go happen, a coup go happen. Let's say they now push that, they say, omo wala don't come, now coup go happen. So tell me, if they can't overthrow Obi or something happened, what do you think will be next? Well, okay, that's far-fetched. I'll come back again a little bit. Let's slow down a bit. The reason why I said what you are doing is so good and great is this. You have made it possible, right, for people in what used to be for 4 years rituals, where the roguish criminal entities called PDP, APC, after playing on the people's sentiment and people's intelligence for years, then they will present to you the worst of the worst they have, and then they will tell you, if you are not agreed to that, go and form your own party. Now, you have just done that. That's the good thing about what you've done. That's what you have done. You gave people, right, the bragging right against PDP, APC. On the other part, the people know for fact that the agenda is just to change personnel. And if you succeed, you are likely going to retire some of these rogue septuagenarians and career criminals. But there are already new recruits already. Some of them are already joining you, by the way. But no matter, now so thieves, criminals, kidnappers, all of them. Now so they join them together. In 2015, they shout change. But again, you just gave the people the bragging rights. Now people can say, I am obedient, instead of them saying, what do you want me to choose? Is Atiku or Tinubu now? You know those ones who are always like finding excuses to indulge the madness in Nigeria. And when you tell them that let's break it up, let's go our different ways. I understand, but they will give excuses. And when election comes like this, right, you see them, they will give you reasons. I just believe, I believe. Even the people they are believing in don't tell them anything. Absolutely nothing. So you just gave the people the bragging rights, right? So that people can say, to hell with you, PDP. To hell with you, APC. I am obedient. I will deal with you. My PVC will talk. That's what you just did. I mean, to the point that even PDP, APC, they talk about you. But the bottom line is this. If you can't do all of that, everything, do all you have to do. They can't say, you can't see daylight robbery, rigging. What are you going to do? Or after all of that, they can't give you Tinubu and Shettima. Are you going to just feel like, I will just... Don't lie to yourselves. Now, waiting to destroy most of you be that. Now, to they lie to yourselves. Say, Baba, nothing. You see grown-up men, they cry. Say, Say, Baba, it's okay. God will change the situation. It's okay, sir. It's okay. It's okay, sir. It's okay. Buhari government ombud hardworking men and women. And then when it is the moment of truth to tell themselves the truth and say, this thing hard, this thing shekel, this thing we know they move anywhere, we just they perambulate everywhere, like Baba Shia Baba. I mean Baba Shia. They lie to themselves easily, living in denial. I'm asking you this question because the energy that made many of you to say, me, I no want chop agbado. Make I go get my PVC. I know if you shop agbado, help me. This and that. You do all of that. All the energy that all your pastors are going to put into it, because you may tell yourselves that Nigeria is going to be a great country. Nigeria is not divided. But let me show you something. Your campaign is not going to be about one Nigeria. your campaign is going to be conditioned along religion because you want to survive. You are worried. You are scared. Peter Obi is your saving grace. People have said that to me. Peter Obi is our saving grace. I say amen. Amen to that, brethren. Amen. My brother, now only one bullet we get. If we fire and we miss like this, now Afghanistan straight to. So yeah, Baba Alpha. Afghan what? So Afghanistan, you. Are you not worried? Is that not the reason why you don't want Kolu? Some of you will say, Kolu, now because that one now Bologbo Escobar. Shall you get me now? Kolu is Escobar. Anything where money is attached, Kolu will deal. But there are people who say their own no be money, waiting concern them with money. Escobar will deal. The problem of money and all of that is not the main problem for some people. But it is the problem of them getting used to something like this. Now, money can't deal with this. Do you get that? So when you ask them, now they say, my brother, and I'm obedient too. Say, why? Give me 2 reasons why you want to be. Baba, I know we shop at Bado, and I don't want Kabiru Shokoto to relocate to Aso Rock. Is that not the fear of religion and the fear of a demented soul? Is that not your fear? Is that not what is making you turn to obedience? Okay. Now you can't wake up February 29. I'll be February. I know. Maybe there is not going to be February 29. But even in Nigeria, your situation, your election are February 21, 28, Abi. If you ever have one, February 28 to what? If you end up like February 30 or 31 or February 32, or should I say March? Then you wake up after doing all of that. God, just save us from this meeting. If I swear to God, somebody was talking to me, he said, I swear to God Almighty, Maiyegun, I swear to God. If Obi does not become president, if Kolu should become president of Nigeria, I am going to leave this country. Okay. Is that your plan B? You are going to leave. I can't stay here, Baba. Say, but why? Why are you worried? I thought you all believe that, all it takes is another leader to say, no, not likely, I call you. So people are worried. But they will tell themselves on the other hand, like, now you have to save yourself from that agony. You are now like, I am Obi, I am this and that. But the bottom line is this. It may be a reprieve, a little bit of a reprieve. But you see this APC, they have shot themselves on the foot. And it is not just themselves that they are going to destroy it. Listen, they can do all the abracadabra. They may even come after you, the P2B, this and that, yeah? And run you out of town, rig themselves in. But I'm saying this to you now. They know, right? This is the beginning of the end of Nigeria. Okay? And you may feel like, hey, if you don't win again, you can go and do Biafra. No. It's not because of them. No. Biafra is going to come. It's not because you are supporting Obi, and once the muzzle will be out, and you will now realize that this country don't finish. You better make a fight for Biafra. You better make a fight for Yoruba nation. Okay, don't think it is because of that Nigeria is going to break up because you are a bad loser, because you are going to lose or you've lost to Kolu. Or you know what I mean? The APC have rigged themselves. No. It's not because of that. Not because of that Biafra is going to come. They are going to come because of the actions of these people. Do you understand? Their actions. That is what will break up Nigeria. They will say anything. They will do anything to make it look like it's not that bad, but they know it is. And your campaign in the next few weeks now is going to be tailored around that. Yorubas are going to be attacking anybody who is a Yoruba or non-Yoruba. They will be attacking them for not supporting Kolu. Yeah, it's going to be tribal, bloody tribal. Then it's going to be bloody religious. When your pastors, your imam, your everybody is beginning to say this is this and that, and they are not going to be coming from Maiyegun. Maiyegun is just going to be reporting them to you. Let me give you an example. If you think you are going to have any clean election, campaign, and all of that, I'm giving you an idea of what to come. And to people like us, I'm a Yoruba nationalist. If you are watching me right now and you are a pro Yoruba nation, right? It is your right to, even in a democracy. And do you know what I figured out as well? It is also your right to say you want to be involved in any political activity, even in the current Nigeria, and that doesn't take away your what is called nationalist right, because it is from this Nigeria we're going to break out of it as well. Do you understand? So as a nationalist, people like us knows that when this whole house of cards finally crumbles, to pick up the remnants of that, I'm talking about our people that have been attached, dragged on for long about this one Nigeria. Once they see it clearly and say, well, you know what? This is not leading anywhere. It will be ideal to stay on ours, yeah? We'll be then there to say, come on. We've been waiting for you. Look at what we've done. Look at how much we've done. You've been so blind to this. You've been so blind to that. But good enough. You've seen better now. Now, you didn't, it is not because you didn't do much to keep Nigeria on. It is because those who you believed in Nigeria, they didn't. And they've done so much well to break up Nigeria. So you welcome home. I am still waiting for that time, right? Now, like I said, the OB movement have become the bragging rights for so many people who are somehow felt like, nah, we will never be part of this charade anymore. Not PDP, not APC, all right? To the point that Kolu at some point had to scream out, they call Sona.
Ẹgbẹ́ ìbàjẹ́ àwọn bí àwọn láwọn lébìrà náà ṣekú. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káyé di onílébìrà o. Àmín o. Ọlọ́run ní sọ yín di lébìrà o. Àmín o. Ire lẹ máa bá délé o. Àmín o. Ire owó. Àṣẹ. Ilé ọmọ. Àṣẹ. Ire àlùbáríkà. Àṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn. Àwa ni.
Somebody said, is that a political campaign, or they are doing some Oduifa, Abi they are doing some Iwureifa? Well, that is your Kolu. Then Obi responded as well. I got that on tape as well. Let's see.
I listened to the national chairman when he said that somebody said that they can labor to death. When they show you or when they talk like that, when they show you hatred, Labour Party will show them love. There's dignity in labor.
There's dignity in labor. That's what will be said. And just like I said that there is no criminal leaders without a criminal followers. In Oshun, I think it's just about yesterday or so, it became 6 months now that the universities in Nigeria have been locked up. Yes, the lecturers there, the teaching staffs there have down their tools for a while. So, when Kolu arrived in Oshun, there's a guy called Afoshe. That's the guy in charge of the Nigerian Association of, National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. They quickly jumped in to get their own rubber. And then they endorsed the APC, Egbekegbe's candidate there. What happened after is all about money too. Student leaders associating with APC, Egbekegbe, who shouldn't even be going anywhere campaigning for any election. Not in that country, not now. But because, if you shame the shameless, they say. So are those who parading themselves. This guy now, maybe 50 years old, though. They said he's the student, the president of the Nigerian students. Look at him. 10 million naira was given to him by by Kolu in Oshun for this endorsement. Now, Wahala don't start among student union in Oshun. They said now 200,000 naira. 800,000 naira. The guy gave them, took 9.2 million. Your future leaders, I want leaders of tomorrow. I want weary.
That we have to find, even if it is back door, a way of reaching them. And I'm assuring you, having it in the past, we are not even going to use back door. Because our leader Tinubu Buhari has shown his lamentation in the last 48 hours or so. As a result of that, he has left the door open for our intervention. We win. The second thing,
Lórí irọ́. But good enough. I got this as well, just for your own entertainment, from the Obedient, by the way, yeah.
Recruit 50 million youths.
What do they eat?
Cassava.
Àgbàdo.
So a lot's going on. A lot is going on, I would say. But somebody wanted to see that of a Portable. I actually got another one of him at some point, but there's another better Portable. Another funny Portable somewhere, but I'll come to that. Check this out.
Why I don't stress, why I don't suffer. My bad bro, owó ta ti ná, àbí ká gbà mí. Ṣé na wọ́n mi ni, no be Nigeria no good, no be Nigeria get fault. No fuel Abuja, yóò Abuja. Capital fa, no fuel, kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀? Na yóò Abuja no fuel, inside plane. Kàn sórí burúkú ẹ náà ṣe nǹkan gidi. Bàbá bí dákẹ́ vote, bàbá bí dákẹ́ vote fún olórí burúkú kan. Ó dá pẹ́ ń wá ní wọ́n ti rípò àwọn dáàdi ibẹ̀ rípò àwọn dáàdi wa lè rípò àwa bẹ́ẹ̀ o lẹ́yìn ká gan ká kó yín lẹ́rú useless people náà kémi wá dá owó oṣù padà owó oṣù.
That's the one after initially celebrated getting paid the 500,000. I don't know if I still have that. Let me check.
Àkóyè tọ́lá lọ́sọ̀ọ́sọ̀gbò àgbélẹ̀mọ̀ APC àṣejẹ ọba mi náà lábẹ́ lo Oyètọ́lá. God bless you.
The grace wey my oga carry.
God the go carry you.
The grace wey my oga carry plenty o. Oyètọ́lá o. Abeg, I wan play something online. The grace wey my oga carry plenty.
Wait, don't carry leave her. Your oga fit carry leave her. This one pass.
They smoke Igbo. They take Indian.
Now let me show you something that the Dido senator had to say about this. This one is on tape, okay? You remember Dido senator, by the way? Don't worry. When you see his face now, you remember him, okay? He himself is so upset. And guess what? Normal. Dido senator came from Adamawa. is a product of Atifku. It was when he was caught fighting over dildo in a Abuja sex toy shop, right? And then he assaulted a woman, and then they came after him that Tinubu's wife, Remy, who happened to be a member of the committee that was supposed to probe him, said, do you want us to help you or you just want to argue? That was the end of the story. That was the end of the dildo saga in Abuja. And that was how dildo senator had to decamp to APC for protection. Or you see this Muslim ticket, the guy is not having it. No, it's not having it. In his own views, opinions, right? This is the most satanic. I would rather you listen to him. Habo, his name. Or what is his name again? Senator Habo or something, I don't know. Or you know him better as a dildo senator.
Efforts by the Christian community within the APC in northern Nigeria. Of course, I saw the communication yesterday.
Yes.
Efforts to make sure that your interest is factored in. It never came to be. What consideration? Because the presidential ticket holder said competence. Do you align with that?
I think it is insulting. It is insulting to say no competent Christian to be a vice president. How competent is Tinubu to be president? If you say my father, because my father is a Christian in the north, my father is not competent. No bishop is competent. No Christian professors are competent. I think that is annoying. That is insulting. And he should apologize to Christians for saying that. He should come and apologize to Christians for saying that. That is based on competency. That is insulting. What do you mean by I'm not competent? My father is not competent. My professors are not competent. My bishops are not competent. Then nobody is competent. And I said before, this shouldn't be what Christians should be crying out for. Muslims should supposed to take up this fight and say, we don't accept this because it is against the Muslim faith.
Some of them have actually.
Yes, but of course, look at so many of the illiterates of them who doesn't read Quran. They're all over the place, saying it's a jihad. It's not jihad.
Is that the interpretation that given?
I am seeing all of them. I'm a very, I have hundreds of followers on social media. Yeah. I have.
So that's the interpretation they are giving it?
Yes, that's the interpretation they are doing now. That is jihad. It's not jihad. This is anti-Islam. I quoted yesterday in the book of Holy Quran, chapter 4, verses 135. He said, "Oh, you believers, stand for justice, even if it is against yourself, even if it is against your own parents, even if it's against your own relatives, stand for justice. Be witnesses for Allah." It says, stand for justice. Now, if you're now trying to justify.
See? It makes sense. Yeah, it made a lot of sense there. Maybe not. I don't know. But the point here is this, right? It all boils down to insensitivity. And there's nothing to qualify it other than they don't give a damn. And then they will see if you all give them or not. And that's why he said, I'm not going to be part of this. He had to jump cheap. So if the people within the Buhari circle are worried that Nigeria can break up anytime, and a Muslim ticket, in fact, will accelerate that on the head of somebody who is a Yoruba man, you should be concerned and you should be worried, because it's the bloody part of it that they will have to hold the whole ethnic and nationality responsible for. Some of us are already distancing ourselves from Tinubu and his clan. Their politics is their politics. It shouldn't have been anything to do with us. But that was what many said during the time Buhari, when they were cooking Buhari up. When they prepared Buhari and served everyone, it's not limited to those who actually saw the paradise in him before they brought him. So we today can raise alarm and say to you that look very well. Whatever they put together, primarily it's not because of you, it's because of themselves. But even at that, their insensitivity, their kind of I don't careism that, they all have consequences. And you can't pretend or look away and then later come back and scream, God, why? God, why? But why, God? You can see the whole thing now. Pick up at the gauntlet, pick up at the battle. Yoruba nation is the only saving grace we have. I mean, any kind of politician or any kind of political party or a presidential candidate that make a proposal on how he's going to do restructuring, is somebody telling you that he's ready to break up Nigeria. And the northern Nigeria knows about that. They live on it. They survive on it. Nigeria is the lifeline of a northern Nigeria. That's exactly what the northern elite have made Nigeria. If anybody comes in a campaign and say, yeah, you'll do this or do that for yourself. Or if the desperados feels like, do you want to keep Nigeria one or you want them to break up Nigeria? Either way, I can tell you now, whether not through Peter Obi, whether not through Kolu or through Atifku, it is now established. Nigeria days are numbered. And it is not because of you. It is not because of me. It is because of them. They have torn Nigeria apart. Right? They just haven't made it official. You don't know that yet, but you're already living in that divided Nigeria. You're already living according to that divided Nigeria already. But once they make it official, yeah, you're probably going to love me afterward. Ah, man, I love this guy. Maiyegun. I didn't know that's exactly what you're trying to say. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say. You want Nigeria to break up. You want Biafra, you want Yoruba Nation and the rest of that. Your advocacy is brilliant. Doing a great, marvelous job. But do you know the one that's really doing the greatest one? It is the greed and selfishness, self-centeredness of these rogues. Every of their actions is tilting us towards that path. And you can count days. So don't blame yourself. Go to bed and sleep well. Every time you deliver a message on why we should peacefully go our separate ways, don't see yourself as doing something wrong. In fact, you are doing something right. Raising the awareness and the consciousness of the people about what is the existential threat of the division of Nigeria, and making them realize that even if they work hard, pray harder, and they want this Nigeria to succeed, now it is not on you. It is on them, the criminals that pushed us to this stage, right? And they are enablers too. So when it eventually breaks, yeah, you will be thankful that you saw it long time ago and far further enough, and you are more prepared. And you know one thing that will make you so happy is because you know, and you didn't keep it to yourselves. The advocacy must continue. The criminals in government of Nigeria, they are doing the job. They've already divided the place. They are scared. They said they are overworking. They are working extra. Have you ever seen Nigeria this divided before in your lifetime? Have you ever seen this monumental chaos in Nigeria before in your lifetime? Have you ever recorded any kind of hatred and all these vices in Nigeria as you have them today in your lifetime? Have you? Those are the signs. And you are not the ones who created them. Although some of you might have enabled them somehow. Yeah? But they are not your makings. They are the consequences of those who felt like Nigeria, they own Nigeria, and therefore they will chart Nigeria to the path that they believe is the best. Now, look at it. The path they are charting us towards, right, is what? Is called a doom path. And you shouldn't blame yourself. Rising up and warning people about it, getting them prepared for it, and telling them that, in fact, standing together to make it happen will be the greatest thing they've ever done in their lives, yeah, should earn you a medal, okay? You are not breaking Nigeria. Not you, not me. We want it to happen, but you know those who are officially doing it. The rogues, the power mongers, the elite, the selfish criminals who gives no damn about the economic downturn, about the unemployment rate, about the terrible infrastructure, about the increasing insecurity, since they could afford to protect themselves. Now, religious intolerance, massacre, ethnic profiling, ethnic cleansing, all manner of negativity that you record today. You've never seen them before, have you? Now you are seeing them at the largest scale. there are no other things than this, the signs that the end is near. Sooner or later, yeah, it is going to happen. Now, when it happens, would you want to be caught unaware, like unprepared? Or you actually want to be really, really, really prepared? Because they will make it happen. When it's done, they will run away. And the reason why they don't want Nigeria to actually get to that point today is because the northern elite, they feed fat from the one Nigeria. If there is no one Nigeria tomorrow, majority of them, they will end up as refugees, as asylum seekers in all parts of the world. They can't live in northern Nigeria, but they can claim to love Nigeria since they can live in Abuja and Lagos, and then in London and Dubai, or America, and then what have you, Abi? But once one Nigeria is no longer there to feed their lifestyle, to fund their lifestyle, to feed their fancy anymore, once everyone takes their destiny, as they say, in our own hands, you will understand later. You'll be reading about them in your countries then that Harewa is on fire. What they are expecting you to take and accept as a Nigerian, they would dare not even dangle it before their own Arewans if they have no Nigeria as their own insurance. Now, once you take that away, that's why they don't want to let it go. Once you take that away from them, the northern Nigerian people will open their eyes. This religious fanaticism will be dead. Guess what? That is their fear. So, and it's not you that is going to do it. They will do it. Their greed has reached the height. It has reached the zenith. And now they are about to self-destruct. All their choices to keep this one Nigeria one, the lies and all that is catching up. How long do you think they will hold by? I don't know. Do you? Well, I'll take a break and then I will take some calls tonight. Okay. So you can call in. You can use that number on your screen. It's a WhatsApp call. Okay. We have over 2,000 of us on YouTube tonight, which is not bad. And we only have about 400 of us who have dropped our offerings. Your offering is you liking that broadcast. Okay. That shows that you are here. And if you actually enjoyed this chat so far, and mind you, there's something I want to add as well, okay? See, whatever I tell you on this program, don't take anything I tell you for real, okay? Don't take my word for it. Do your own researches, okay? Do some follow-ups yourself. Read about this. Put some keywords out there. Read. Look around. And if you think all I have told you have been pure fabrication and makeup, right? Don't bother joining me next time. It's just going to be a waste of time. And I don't like people wasting their time. So, like the broadcast, and when I get back, I'll take few calls and then we can call it a night. Thank you very much. And also, if this is your first time, you can still like the broadcast, share it if you haven't. And when I get back, I'll take calls.
Buhari is a
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, fine. This is Prince Jejeman.
The Prince. You are my first caller again
Correct,
tonight. How are
Baba.
you?
Yeah, so I said let me call before the line became very hot.
That's
You know.
class. Thank you for joining me, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, sir. My both hands are up. Oh, I say gosa to you once more. You know.
Mines are up as well, saying esprit de corps. Yes, sir.
Baba, yeah, just let me make it sharp, okay? I will drop it point by point. You know, I'm going to our the way things are now is not time for us to be pampering or sugarcoating words. To be frank with you, Maiyegun. The danger now is a grave one indeed. But my biggest worry is this: our men of God in Nigeria. I don't know if they are still hearing from God, if God is talking to any one of them at all. Because when I look around it and I think about it, you know, I'm beginning to see the scenario of what happened in the Bible. There's a king called Uzziah, and there's a prophet called Isaiah. Right. This prophet is a great prophet, you know, in the Bible. And he was very, very close to this king. You know, he was getting all the goodies from this king. And because of all the goodies, the oil contract and everything, the money he's getting for his private jet, and this Isaiah the prophet was totally blind to all the atrocity going on in the land. You know, and for this reason, he's not giving the people the right information. This is what I'm seeing in Nigeria today. With all the church leaders in Nigeria, T.Y. Danjuma has come out to help them to prophesy and make their prophecy more easier, you know, than by telling them, look, this government you see of Buhari, both the dead one and the one, the cloning, what is it called? The clone one. The imposter. The imposter, thank you. That's the right word. Both this one and also Rock, that they are, he is the chief of staff of the army. If I'm using the right word.
Is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
Commander, he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. See why Danjuma have seen that this military that he's commanding today is no longer the Nigerian military. Is no longer belongs to Nigeria. This military has now been polarized or compromised with the terrorists from all over Africa.
He said
that's the reason why
they collude. He
said
it 3 times.
3 times. That means he's not missing word. You understand? That's the confirmation, because before 2 or 3 witnesses, the word shall be confirmed. He said it 3 times, you know, and this is to confirm to us, because he has all the intel in Nigeria of that. Danjuma has all the intel of security intel
too. Now it's been part and parcel of all of the coup that happened in Nigeria, except that of Abacha coup.
Thank you. God bless you. You see, is all this information. This current army is working. Is the terrorist army working with the terrorists in the bush that they have planted all over Nigeria? Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
So our men of God, without even God talking to them or telling them, giving them vision, to know that there is a great danger. This is what happened in Turkey. Turkey was almost 100% Christian before. This is how these people, they planted terrorists in their forest, in their backyard, all their Kada and Keke Marwa, they were riding. You understand me? And this is how, and they infiltrated the government, and this is how they now rounded up, killed almost all the Christians, 90%. And now took over. Turkey now became, that's how Turkey became a Muslim Islamic country today. I get my point.
I'm following you.
So this thing that this danger that is glaring is what the church leaders, because they are the one that is telling people all the time that God say, God say, God say. They should give the people the right information and let everybody go and throw away that, burn that PVC, as one of our Yakola used to say. Burn that useless death certificate that they are carrying up and down. Because the day these people will now unleash this madness that they want to do, these vampires that are in Nigeria now, from all over Africa, they issue Nigerian passport to them, they issue all Nigerian documents, legal documents to them. So nobody, you cannot say this is the Nigerian. It's only when you go back and have your Yoruba, this one have his Biafra, this one have his Middle Belt, you understand? And Arewa have their own, that they can now know who is coming in. Their border will be secured. This is how this correct Nigeria, people's life can be saved. If not so, with them have said that their private jet time will come, they will fly and they will just hang in the air, because as they want to land, all this man of God in the Nigeria, as they want to land, they will be hearing bomb, 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 and they will not see any place to land with their private jet. Only in the air they will remain. You understand? So it's better for them now to just direct the people right, because there's danger, the danger. These people, before you Sunday go rise up and say, look, this thing you are doing, you are killing my people, you are raping my mother, it will stop. They just rose up from the terrorists and after all, immediately issue statement to show you that they are working together. That if they are Nigerian, you must not say that they will not operate from there. Before you know it, this man, Gumi, come, immediately they chase out Sunday ago. Gumi came to Oyo State, what is it called? That's what is the name of that place? And begin.
Barapa.
Yeah, Barapa. He came there. He saw him to come and do parablazing, you know, to show that they have conquered. They chase him. They chase their great man out. You understand? All these things are great signal that our people, our so-called, because our religious people, they are the most dangerous thing that we have now around. I'm saying this because I told you that we can't sugarcoat word now. The judgment will start in the house of God. They went to Owana, see how they killed our brothers, see how they killed our sisters. Yes. And Tinubu came there, he was asking, where is the cow? He only came there, brought chicken change. What is 50 million to one life? 50 million naira. What is 25 million naira to one life that is lost? That man is a devil called Tinubu. You understand? And he should be told to his face. He should told to his face, because this matter is so, as it is now, to the last man standing. You understand? The way I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart, because I don't care if I fall. A lot of people are ready now to face this matter to the end, to the logical conclusion, because all our life, all our forest has been possessed now. You understand? Dangote is the richest man in Africa. He's the one facilitating them with his own trailers all over the Nigeria. He's moving them with his truck. And he's keeping silent, pretending to be richest man. He has monopolized every of our life, sugar, or rice, everything. He has monopolized it. Nobody can dare sell it. It's only for Fulani. You understand? This is how they get the economic power, the political power, the military power. You understand? They want to grab everything so that everybody will be under their bondage. And they make sure that the poverty in the north, they spread it everywhere so that everybody will become a beggar. This is what is happening. And look, if they come to London here, if they come to France, if they school, immediately they go back to Nigeria, they make them head of all the offices. Immediately. They don't look for job. But you will come, after graduating, you have all your professor, you come back, you look for job for over 10 to 10 years, you will not get job. My brother, went back. Even one of them is school with some Fulani guys, about 3 of them. He went back to Nigeria to look for job. They get job instantly. 3 of them that is school. He came to London to do master. They get 3 of them get job, big job instantly in oil company. He's the one begging them to assist him to get job. Even he had to pay 300,000 to one of those Fulani guys, and he ate the money. And he did not give him any job because his name is Kim is there. He has to come back to London and start to look for petty job. Can you imagine somebody who has his master, did his master in engineering? You understand me? And this is not only to Igbo, it's happening to Yoruba, it's happening to the Middle Belt, it's happening to every part of Nigeria. Ourselves, they should wake up and come out of this their slavery mentality and stop following them in the army. Let them get their life back, because Fulani are stealing their life back. Fulani are stealing the Biafran life back, stealing the Biafran life, stealing the Yoruba's life. The first television before France, who is the superpower today.
Please, Judgeman, we have crossed 10 minutes mark now.
Thank you very much.
So you know, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Congratulations for the Igbo Day planned for tomorrow in London. You told me about that, yeah?
Yes.
So we're having that in London tomorrow, you said. So yeah, thank you so much. Let me take another call, okay? Just
God bless.
Time, okay?
God bless you, Maiyegun, for the wonderful work.
Cheers, man.
God bless.
Amen to that. So I have another person on the line as well. Here we go. Hello there.
Hello. Good evening, Maiyegun.
How are you, Baba?
I'm okay, Baba. Long time.
It's been a long time. Sunday?
Yeah. Long time indeed. How is Leila? We push it. We thank God. We thank God. And good evening to the comrade in the house. I greet everybody. I greet them now. Salute everybody. Yeah. Maiyegun, you know, I keep saying one thing, and I will never go back on it. Baba, PTSD is they worry people, a lot of people in Nigeria. PTSD. Got mental problems, Baba. I won't lie to you. You know, when see about it for you, sorry, but see about it for you, where that is, Baba. Come think on me, you're sick in me.
And to
you're sick mentally. Because shit, I want your mom to go shower in Nigeria. You can't show now. Baba, I won't lie to you. There's a lot of things going on in that country. And I had a conversation with my dad, 2-3 days ago. And I was telling him about, because he just came back from Europe. So he bought a car in Germany. And offered clear motor, Baba. You know how much offered clear motor? Motor, see, it was up to Ragomo, but 1 million naira, only Nigeria. One offered 1.5 million, clear Nigeria. I'm talking about how people should be part of policy making in Nigeria right now. When I talk about people have to be part of governance, you know, we've been far away from it for a long time in Nigeria. Very, very far away from it. And I keep saying this thing. I think just because it's you're still 1 year. People think politics are just for some people who are radical or whatever. And your constituency, you need to talk to your either senators or reps and tell them about policy making in consumer favor. We don't know all these things, but that's why I keep saying one thing. We still have a long way to go. The education, no, I keep talking about education. I told people, I'm not talking about degree, I'm not talking about master's, I'm not talking about PhD. I'm talking about people knowing that they're part of governance. People should know.
Understanding how governance really, really works, and then possibly.
Every daily activities in Nigeria, in your community, in your environment, you need to be part of it. A lot of people don't know these things. For example, they are also part of this. They should know, okay, there's a place wherever we go to take all this, to take transport. We want our governance to make good roads down to all these places. They're supposed to be talking to their Arabia senators, but people are talking about money. The money you will get and you spend it either on sickness or something faster when there's no Medicare. For example, just they asked me to go look for 10 million naira. Where am I going to see that from if I'm not okay? But if I have a Medicare where I pay maybe 2,000 or 2,500 every month, at least if anything happens to me, it's going to cover it.
At least, yeah.
These are the things people don't know, and I've been trying to tell people these things. I've been trying my own best to educate people and tell people.
Since this is,
do you know that
even those who paid in, Tunde, those who even paid in into those covers, right? They didn't get access to those services. You know what I mean? Now we have pensioners who have been paying into something their pension fund all their lives. Now they can't even access it now to access their own fund. There are those who have been paying in for insurance, medical insurance when they were working. Now they can't even access all those things. Now they are begging.
Yes, due to corruption.
It's due to corruption. Break it up.
Because the system. That's why I'm calling for people lost all Olori Buruku, Were Mashampani, Flankuru, Olaya, Kilofurukware. So then it comes from town. If he heard correct and you're in a good system, if you have a medical system or Medicare, that you won't have to be clamoring over Remy, Tinubu, or whoever
to pay now.
To beg anybody.
You're not going to be in debt of anybody other than your doctors. The doctors that save your life. Those are the people you'll be eternally grateful to. And say, man, I love my doctor. If my doctor should run for president, I'll vote for my doctor. That guy saved my life. That's it. But not be somebody will pay for your hospital bill. Come on, man. What about those who are not lucky?
I'm like, see, one of the reasons I've been quiet these days is because I've just been looking at what have we done to ourselves. Nobody did this to us, Baba.
Greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, afemi, me, and others, me, and others. That's what brought us here, Baba.
I'm telling you, you are over 100% right, Baba. Over 100% right.
But what people didn't know today is that for everything you do, there are consequences. Okay? For what you do or what you need to do.
Yeah.
So the consequences are what we are now dealing with today. So if people don't know that is what brought us here, they are never likely going to agree with us how to get us out of here. Because we know how to get us out of here.
Exactly, Baba. And until people realize this thing, you are very correct. If we don't realize what our problems are, we can never get out.
No.
We can never get out, Baba. No. And people need to start realizing this. Whatever feature you're clamoring for and you want to get is in your own hand. And if your body is doing, people they don't need to complain. I mean, they don't need to complain about any other thing because our future is in our own hands. Everybody. And they need to know this, Baba. That's my own contribution. I don't want to. I want people to call it.
Today, I'm so happy to hear from you again. It's been a pleasure. Right. Yeah. Stay safe, Baba.
Yeah, nice one.
We will talk again. Nice one.
Yeah, no problem.
Sunday. So that's Tunde there from South Africa. And then I have another person on the line. Yeah. We go. Hello there.
Oh, hello, Dua. Oh, hello, Biafra.
Hello, Dua. Hello, Biafra. Brother, one name.
Yeah, one name. Hello, today. Michael.
I know I like doing this. There's something I want to say, but now you're supposed to say, do them I go say Odema because I feel like I said the Odema better. Trust me.
Okay, Ketu.
Odema.
Yes.
How are you, my brother?
Yes. I'm fine. You know, just tuning in. You know, listening to the gospel as usual. You know, something that makes sense and is purified. You know, I just want to put something out for you that please, as this fight intense, they're going to come for your social media platforms and different things like that. Please look into opening up Odyssey, Rumble, all this alternative to YouTube, so they won't be able to demonetize you or put you in the YouTube ghetto or jail.
Yeah,
please.
I'm happy you said that. Okay, people have asked me that a few times, and one of the worry was that what if they could demonetize you and the rest? And I'm like, primarily, I never knew I could get monetized and get some money on YouTube anyway, right? And I'm glad I am doing that. Okay, I don't wish it gets to a point whereby I am going to have to rely on my own fans and supporters. But if I have to, my brother, I think I will still be covered. But I'm with you. I'm working around an alternative that won't get that point as long as our messages are never shut down. But when it comes to money, I think I'm fine. I've got a very solid fan base. I'll be fine.
Yes, I just don't want this message to be interrupted.
Exactly. The message itself, the content itself shouldn't disappear or go off. I'll do my best. I survived Buhari 2015, 2019, and you just need to know how vicious these guys are. I mean, if I just say, good morning, my friend, they will report it and said, people are reporting what I posted as against their religion, against their faith. It's a violence against their faith. So just to say, good morning, everyone. That's how bad it was. And I felt it too. But I will be fine.
Yes.
Thank you so much, for observing that. Sure.
You're welcome. Take care. No, that's all I have to say. All right, bye-bye.
So brilliant. Thank you very much, then. I mean, it's something that has always been on my mind as well, but I've never really worried about money. I'm saying this now not because I'm here. I'm just saying it truthfully. I have never worried about money. And you know why? I have a very solid fan base, right? And I've never, sort of thought of a time where I'll be like, I would have to rely on them for anything at any time, my personal. So if you have to get to that point, yeah, I will be fine. So here we go. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Great. All of us can hear you too, sir. Yes, live and direct.
So, mo can listen to gospel alẹ́ náà ni kí n tó fi renew blood wa.
Great. So,
àti àárọ̀ láti jáde. Join láàrin náà.
Okay, sir.
Ní kí a kò ní ká become ká ṣe hello. Mi fẹ́ dá sí kò sí ìran náà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà lè di sọ, but nǹkan tí mo kò fẹ́ sọ ní pé ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn Kuje prisoner yẹn náà àwọn náà máa nípa àwọn náà wọ́n máa execute iṣẹ́ tiwọn náà.
I mean,
ṣé mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá máa wò látòkù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
election 6 months. Wọ́n open Kuje. Come on, Baba.
Dàbí àwọn tó dẹ̀ jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ náà àwọn náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn kò lè jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ lásán wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n máa níṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe. So táwa máa wò látòkè délẹ̀ náà APC ìyẹn tí wèrè lè lọ mú wèrè torí wèrè náà àwọn méjì tó lọ mú tíra vice president. Àwọn náà tán àwọn plan well now, so we can't sideline them in any way. Wọ́n plan lè sideline wọn in any form now. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí APC náà bá wọn bẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí PDP náà bá wọn bẹ̀. So everybody ló mọ̀ pé ojú ò lè wọlé.
Tẹ́ bá fi tiwọn ṣe náà nígbà tí labour náà lọ bí kankan ni even Peter Obi tá sọ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ labour lè lọ sí ibi kan, everybody ló mọ̀ pé labour lọ sí ọkàn. So tabadẹ máa wò náà pé okay àwọn tí Kuje tí prisoner tó sílẹ̀ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ insecurity tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà operation tiwọn náà tí àwọn èèyàn bá lè vote. So Buhari náà ó lè call state of emergency òun náà ló ṣe máa continue.
Òfin aláwọ̀ ẹ̀sán
ṣe understand
because if tẹ́ àwọn èèyàn bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ òfin aláwọ̀
òfin òun náà mo sọ òfin aláwọ̀
ẹ̀ so Memo lé lórí láti last year mi ò bóyá rántí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni even Falana náà tiẹ̀ ó sọ Falana gan sọ.
Falana just said something on it recently. So
Falana said something
this is not like a
on it. Falana sọ ní is it channel tàbí Arise TV ó sọ so kò sí ibi tẹ́ yes so kò sí ibi tẹ́ máa gbé gbà àwọn náà lè máa bá bẹ̀. Ṣé understand my ọ̀gá Maiyegun?
Gbádùn yín.
So àwọn lọ́wọ́ àbẹ̀ so it's okay to me.
Ṣé wá rí sí pé we have àti bàdé bíi pé except tí wọ́n bá tó bá fa ara wọn ya tán tó túbọ̀ push Nàìjíríà dé ibi tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti ṣe gbúrò àgbẹ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti wó dànù yẹn. the best thing ni pé ká wá bá ṣe máa kó ara wa jọ ẹnu jọ ká máa bára wa sọ pé sùúrù tó lọ́jọ́ ni o ó ti dé tán o ó ti súnmọ́ tán o tó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀
tán. bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó lọ́jọ́ ó ti dé tán ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Maiyegun ọ̀gá mi ṣẹ́rí tẹ́ bá dúró on the normal ground bí mo ìwé ẹ̀ tí bá ń dúró tẹ́ máa ń wo àwọn plan àwọn game tó ń play yẹn inú mi máa ń dùn torí there is no how bí àwọn ṣe ń rò wípé okay plan A plan B plan C plan D ó ṣe ní báwọn tó ń tọ́nà ṣe ní plan yẹn at the long run ó ṣe máa padà break Nigeria ni.
ṣe ló ń expose wọn more and it's like pé wọ́n wà more desperate. Mọ̀ tí mo notice sir.
Exactly.
báwo ni Londoner kan ṣe wà tó fẹ́ parí presidency lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ṣẹ́gẹ́ tó jẹ́ Muslim. Ó dẹ̀ fún yín ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ fún gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ jihadi yìí ni o gbogbo mi ní kíní gbá ó fún ọ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ yé sí. Then tí o bá jẹ́ desperation ẹ tún fẹ́ wà ní ìjọba tó máa wá next yẹn sẹ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ni tẹ́bà síbẹ̀ ní APC ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ gbàjọba yẹn ní PDP tẹ́bà síbẹ̀ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ deputize PDP báyìí desperation ni o.
Exactly.
Every step of the way.
So nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn wò ni pé ṣẹ́rí èmi ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn mo kàn pìtì torí yẹn wọn mú àlè Tinubu kọlọ́n dáríjì mi kò mọ̀ pé òun dig grave rẹ̀ òun dig fúnra ẹ̀ ló ń fọwọ́ rẹ̀ dig ṣe understand fúnra ẹ̀ ló ń fọwọ́ rẹ̀ dig torí tó bá tí APC bá padà wí tó bá rí wọ́n bá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pé ok APC ò wí kò lè tó ní ìrò bóyá ó lè ìlú wo ló fẹ́ govern wọ́n máa pa á ní àtúrò ọkùnrin yẹn ọkọ̀ máa pèrò ẹ̀ bọ́ lórí pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ ní rí kọ́ọ̀pù wọn ní rí.
Thank you so much, Baba.
You understand? So wọ́n máa wá anything all means.
Thank you.
Hello?
Baba, ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé another call again. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
More appreciate
yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's another angle. I'm going to say it a little bit, interpret it in English to my friends who don't understand Yoruba. So my caller, please, can you hang on there for me for a minute, sir or ma, please? Is that all right? Hello? Okay, hang on. So can you hear me, sir?
Hello, good evening, Maiyegun.
Good evening, sir. Just give me 1 minute, sir, please. I want to make a quick interpretation of what we discussed earlier, sir. So my last caller called in to say that, the whole setup is so obvious that the northern Nigeria and their desperation is so obvious, right? That even if Tinubu ended up having to win with his Muslim ticket, right? Which country is he going to govern? Not just that. The desperation of these guys could lead to them actually killing him as well. But not just that. That every part you turn, every turn that you turn to in this political space in Nigeria, the northern criminal elite, they position themselves right there as the next, right? Simply because, should we call it their desperation as well? But whatever it is all going to push us, as we can see, towards the final balkanization of Nigeria, when all interest will be blown off and the people's interest will have to take the center stage. Yes, on the path to that reality is said. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Once again, thank you so much for this great job you have been doing.
Thank you so much for being part of it.
Our own general, the Muslims of our own time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
As well.
Yeah. Only a very, very desperate person can sell their own family house.
That is true.
An ambition person that is very desperate. He sell his own family house, even though to buy the clothes, just for him to buy a raincoat or an umbrella. That is the situation with the Tinubu.
Yes, sir. Tinubu of all people, right? But she's around there. About your desperation crew should make any sense at all. Presenting Shettima Tinubu show your other things show make any sense.
That's the reason, because it's very, very desperate. And once you are desperate, you're blind to so many things. Because your own ambition,
not even the sake of national security. Is this not up to
what people are saying is thinking about the people in front of him, like Awolowo, Abiola, and all those people. Those two guys they are talking about, they are doing well for the nation. They are doing well for themselves until they get involved with Nigeria and Nigeria kill them. The same thing. Socialist. No, I'm not wishing him bad, but we can all see the result. What is coming?
Now, our fair Yoruba nation. Our coffee Biafra. Now, Bashe photo yen tan she wala lori eyin, right? Iṣẹ́ tan ṣe kò tó iṣẹ́ àwọn tí àwọn people yìí ṣe ní bí wọ́n ṣe ń divide Nigeria, bí wọ́n ṣe máa tètè break up Nigeria. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ó fẹ́ ju iṣẹ́ àwa tá à ń sọ pé a fẹ́ Yoruba nation and all of that. Because àwọn ló máa break Nigeria.
Exactly. Because Nigeria is a place where it won't work and it can never work. All those people shouting Obi and all those things, they just have to give themselves brains. I won't lie to you. Because
let them enjoy it, sir.
Stress don't low. Still are low. Let's get Nigeria work. So I get the same result. You understand? You just need 10% that are trying to break Nigeria and we get the same result as well.
It will always be the same result. Change of personnel is not change of situation in Nigeria. You can talk from now to tomorrow.
Because
it won't change.
Nigeria is just like a dead boss. We can never go anywhere. You can never do anything.
And it is
the only last. That's simple as that. So, I think so. I don't want anything. They are all they want anything on the go because one breeding on they are breeding them now, just like I don't want enough. Hey, what thing about breed the tiger by me? Oh my dear, domestic animal. Even tiger. So they are breeding these people as well now. Because okay, for example, this one so called Tony celebrate. Imagine that. How can you be listening to Ben Stiller or Owen Wilson to come as one come die lenu ara won? Ó wà ní the same position pẹ̀lú àwọn this Will Smith. Ẹgbọ́n kan tó ń sọ jáde lẹ́nu ara pé èèyàn kan sọwọ́ hospital. Àwọn tó ń kú ní industry wọn yẹn, how many percent of them no ní opportunity yẹn tó dẹ̀ ń kú? Thousands of them in that industry now. One is different. People call it selfishness, but they don't know what they are doing at all. One want to brainwash you, want anything, one shall water abroad. One was Europe now, want to be with everything same function now.
Is it that we want more cotton shiny or they just don't care?
They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. These people, they only even one need the help to do our law. We are the one helping them. They need that help. Today is Friday now. Maiyegun, kò sí hotel tó wà Naija tó ní wà fully book báyìí.
That's true.
Kò sí event center kan ní Naija báyìí. Sọ pé ó kéré jù wọ́n ní occasion méjì mẹ́ta bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ní wà fully book.
Látàlẹ́ yìí lọ.
Kò sí bí ẹ̀pà lọ́kàn báyìí tó ní wà fully book ní South West lọ́dọ̀ wa yẹn.
That's right.
So they don't know exactly what is going on. But mo dé láti máa ń Naija bó ṣe dé láti ìdánimọ̀ ní these people that we are fighting for, they don't even know exactly what it is. No matter what, wọ́n máa sọ pé àwọn gba 5,000 pé torí káwọn lè dìbò. They think it's normal for them. So want to brainwash one breed one, so they don't know what is right, what is wrong.
Conditioning them for what
they want to condition brain one. We say they can't think outside the box. These people can't think at all. Let's forget about they can't think at all. They can't think of their own. There's no difference between our Boko Haram and our pastor wa tó ń gbé kiri kò sí yàtọ̀ láàrin wọn. Some people bá sọ fún àwọn ọmọ ìjọ wọn pé lẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ bọ́ǹbù ẹ lọ block ní these people will carry bomb as well, they will do the same thing. Kò sí yàtọ̀ láàrin wọn. They believe those people than Jesus than God themselves. See, Adébóyè bá sọ fún ọ lẹ́yìn o ẹgbẹ́ protest law now ẹ lọ sí they will come out and do the same thing. So they are brainwash wọn ni ìlú tó bá dẹ̀ ti fi lọ irọ́ tó bá ti lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bó ṣe máa ń rìn nìyẹn. Láti gbà tí mo ti kéré báyìí irọ́ ló ti brought wa up. Irọ́ ló ti brought wa up láti gbà tí mo ti kéré.
Sọ fún wa when we were growing up, baba. Irọ́ ló pọ̀ jù.
Irọ́ yẹn ló ti brought wa up. irọ́ ni kéde ṣe kó ló pọ̀ jù irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tó fi kọ́
majority ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ fún wa ní láti condition wa for a purpose ni àwa tá a go out of that line nìyẹn àwa ló ń pè ní rebel ọmọ yìí ọmọ burúkú lọmọ yìí máa yà kó ń gbọ́rọ̀.
tó bá ti lè béèrè question lọ́wọ́ wọn báyìí o ti jọmọ burúkú
nìyẹn
tó bá ti lè béèrè question pé why kí ni reason wa ni ọ̀dọ̀ burúkú nìyẹn so Maiyegun Ọlọ́run àjẹ́ kan gbọ́ so I keep saying it Ọlọ́run àjẹ́ kan gbọ́ bẹ̀ tí mo believe wọn ní gbọ́ bí nǹkan tó sọ last àwọn fún olúwa gbé àwọn fún olúwa májèlé fúnra wọn jẹ.
It's about time, sir. Emma Worona, if not, how can somebody who said he's a veteran politician in Nigeria sat for about 2-3 weeks, yes, after winning a party ticket, and all he came back with is a Muslim ticket.
Desperate now. Desperate me. So what I said on here, if that is bad, make you OBT already. OBT already. Thank you, Jari.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. So here we go. I have another caller on the line. Let's see if he's connected directly. By the way, hello there. Please, give me a sec. Let me see if I can get you. Okay, connected. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. You are connected. And this is Maiyegun.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. This is the first time I've ever spoken to, got connected to the program.
Through. I'm glad that you did get through now, sir. Yeah, you're live. So we have something we always use for the first timers. If you don't mind, you can hold your ears if it's too loud. Yeah. We welcome our first timers who got through for the first time, and that's you, sir.
Right.
How are you?
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Thanks a lot. Right. So, you're still talking to another person at the moment.
Say that again. Like I said, you are live. Everybody can hear you, so you can continue.
Oh, is that?
Yes. Everybody
all right.
can hear you now.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is George.
Hi, George.
Say good afternoon to you and the Nigerians and everybody watching. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just called to say, to commend you for the work you'll be doing in enlightening everybody about the goings on in Nigeria and everything about whatever is going on in Nigeria.
Thank you.
And you've done a marvelous job, and I would say thank you for that.
Thank you.
I joined this program this afternoon. Just halfway, a few minutes before you.
Halfway. Okay. Well, is this your first
few
time,
minutes before you call.
I mean, this is your first time of calling in, by the way, right? But is this your first time of watching Maiyegun?
First time of calling in. I've been listening to the program since about 2 years now.
Okay.
But I never had the opportunity to get through. I would say I'll commend you for the job you've been doing, and we are all impressed. You've done marvelously well. I think whatever the ticket, the Muslim ticket, Tinubu has got himself into. He doesn't know the problem ahead of him. Even if he succeeds and wins the election next year, he's going to find it difficult governing as a president. Yes, apart from being divided country, the Shettima will act as the ultimate of the frontline president, and he himself being a figurehead president. That's what I see. I see there. Well, I wish them luck. My take is not even for the election or anything. What I pray that the breakup of the country comes sooner than later.
Yeah. You know what I said, George? You know what I said about that? Yes. We know that the only people against the conversation around if Nigeria should continue to exist this way or if it should be broken up peacefully. The people against that are mostly the people who are waiting to take their turn.
Who benefit from
benefit and then waiting to take their turn and all of that. Now, if their choice of trying to take over without the consideration of the national security as it should be, is being pushed and they push it further. Even though me one time, you want this and all of that, you won't believe it, oh. They are actually the ones doing the greatest job because one money. Most people who disagree with you on Biafra.
That is very, very true. That's very,
come up and say, you know what, George? I think I agree with you. It's better we have Biafra. This country not be country again. You say, are you sure? So, yes, I'm sure. How do we get it? Because these guys are doing the same job, right?
That's correct. That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
God bless you.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I would say I will commend you for the job you are doing. But one suggestion,
please.
Can you? Is it possible? You live in Scotland.
I do.
I live in UK anyway. I live in England.
What part of England?
Is it possible? In Somerset.
Somerset. Is that London?
Yeah, Bridgewater. Yeah. Bridgewater.
London, okay.
In Somerset. Yeah. Not London. Not London.
Is it possible for me to what? You want to say something?
Yeah. To invite, I've written this on one of your programs sometime ago.
Yes,
I think was it 2 weeks ago or so. Yeah. To invite one of those Scottish National Party members
and all that, right?
SNP members to appear on the program for you to interview them or to interview him and ask him question about how they came about with the referendum and all the yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you've spoken about it a number of times, but if it comes from one of them and give us talk to us about it, will convince a lot of our
and other stuff. Yeah, from their own.
Yes, a lot of our people more. Yes.
Okay, that sounds good, George. I would work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, I never thought about that. By the way, okay, it's true.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yeah, the indirect campaign is now getting started, and it will be a good thing to have somebody to speak on this platform based on the referendum.
Exactly.
Good.
Yes.
I'll work on it. I'll work on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, George, and thanks for being part of it tonight again. Okay, so cheers, man. All right.
Okay, then.
Cheers, man. So I'll take another one. Boy with Arab stripe. Thank you. Super sticker, by the way. Thank you. And I have another caller on the line as well. Hello there.
Hey, Maiyegun, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, it's Olatokunbo speaking from London.
Olatokunbo, Satox.
Yeah.
Live.
Quick one. You know, I've always said this, I keep saying this to you, about bringing our history back, the Yoruba history. If you go to China, the Chinese speak Chinese in their school and they're writing in Chinese and everything. And I've said this as well. Nigeria's battle is a deep-rooted religious war that we're fighting, and people are always afraid to talk about this religious war. There's something like Muslim, whatever. The Muslims want to take over. That's just the basic, honest truth. If we can drop religion and face the facts that let people rule who are based on merit, Nigeria will be a better place. But I keep telling people that you can't have three people, Chinese, Japanese, or Spanish, to come and live together. It's not going to work. We're three different sets of people. It's not going to work. It has never worked. Now, Maiyegun, you know, you say some things about when we do census and the population. You know what? I actually went in fact, I want to give you a task.
Please.
Yeah, I want to give you a task. Go on Google Earth and look at Lagos State from Google Earth. And look at places like Kano or their most populated parts in the north.
Okay.
Lagos State is massively populated, let alone Ogun, Yoruba land or Igbo land. We have land mass in the north, but the population is minimal. What if you really were there for donkey years? They will never let us hold the census. They keep quoting 210 million. Nigeria is not up to that amount. Now, based on management that I do, you over budget for certain things, so you have extra cash available. But these guys are over budgeting times 100. You understand? So what I keep saying is that look at the thematics of the country. I looked at Kano State. You can find a hamlet in one area. You now look almost 20 miles away, and you now see another hamlet. Compared to Lagos. Now, when you look at it, Lagos is only brown, you see brown. Brown, brown, below and there. But Malo say not. You see brown here, below and there. They live in hamlets. And anywhere you find massive population is close to the water. How are you telling me the north is more than the south? Is that not madness?
People have been asking that they should have the census and then a scientific one that can indeed prove the number of people with.
You're on Google now. Go on Kano, just Kano State.
I'm on it.
Look at Kano State and the size of Kano State. Look at Lagos State and the size of Lagos State. Look at Lagos State. Tell me where there's no land. In fact, Lagos has got no more land. Lagos has got no more land.
I mean, Lagos had to go to Kebbi when they wanted to partner with people to plant land with and all that, yeah? So let me do what you just said, okay? I'm going to say...
Okay, where is this now? Where is this?
Yeah, just for the sake of people listening to us, okay? Because it's good that sometimes we should, give a sort of visual evidence to what we say so that it can make better sense to many people, okay? So let's say this is a Google Earth now. I know you are checking your screen as well, are you? So you said I should go to Lagos. If I type Lagos in here, so the Google map can straight down to Lagos for all of us.
Lagos, yes.
Right? So this is the space of Lagos. You can see K2 everywhere.
Okay,
see.
keep going down.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling down.
If I zoom in,
you see all those brown spots you're looking at?
Small screen, yeah, you are right.
Yeah, I understand. You see all those?
This is example of what
you see all those brown spots. Can you see? You know that those are houses you're looking at. You see houses.
They are not spaces. Yeah.
Look at the size of that.
This is
now, Maiyegun, look at. You see those brown things? Man, roofing shit.
You're
now,
right.
Maiyegun, please go to Kano.
You want me to go to?
And look at Kano. You see. Now, this is
even though Kano is also widely populated as well, but we can see the surroundings as well, right? Give me a sec.
Yeah, you can see that. Look at them.
1 moment.
Okay.
I'll get to Kano now. Just for the sake of our viewers, okay? Oh, hang on. I'm having a frozen screen, by the way. Give me a sec. So, where were we? Just a moment, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
So, I think people will actually get the context of what we are trying to say as well.
Yeah.
But for the sake of this chat, we'll use that both Kano, Lagos, like you said. So give me a moment. Let me see.
No problem, Maiyegun.
It's mental. Census in Nigeria has never been proven. Most of the time, they are put together as a political tools, which is what determines who gets nationally anyway.
Now,
so,
people ask about Yoruba Nation. When Yoruba Nation comes, I said the first thing Yoruba Nation will do is we'll take a major census. No elderly, from young people, and no one exactly. So you can actually budget for hospital services, transport services, water services. So many things you can do with your data. That's the data we need. Once you know how much your population is, then you can actually manage out, okay, this is how much you spend on medical, on the roads, on electricity. You know what you're doing. But when they're giving you fictitious figures, how can you budget for that?
How can you plan on that? For real?
You can't. How do you plan? You can't.
You can't.
And people come and tell me, oh, hey, the North has got power because the North has got no population.
They don't.
Okay, this guy, this man came out with 30 children the other day. Why? From where is he getting the money to take 30 children from? He's not from the South. Monkey, they walk, baboon, they chop.
How do you build a country like that and then call it united? Or let us be united.
Yes.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Come on, man.
Yes, I've got 2 children. That's even heavy for me to take care of. Someone's got 30 children, one man.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen that Zamfara governor, Matawale?
That's the one I'm
He's
talking
got about
about.
17
Yes,
sons.
Matawale.
17 sons.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 17 sons.
With about 7
Michael
wives.
asked me, what are the children doing? What job do they have?
Living off the system, of course.
Michael, maybe when time goes, maybe after the program, just look at the schematics of the north and the south. Look at the hamlet, and you do a screen-to-screen shot of Lagos, Ogun State, and look at the north. You will now say, Ogbeni, this figure is wrong. Now, I was online when this Russia-Ukraine war. There's a satellite company in America that actually showed a 40-mile long of war trucks going to Ukraine to fight. In fact, this was HD. And I said, hold on a second. So why can't we liaise with the company that is in Nigeria and say, come help us look at our landscape, where these terrorists are, and let's find them out.
Even inside your room, you can use that same Google Earth and get to see what is going on. Well, I'm going to try something now. I've managed to get that card. Just before you go, because you raised this conversation, and it's good that we do it together while you are here. Okay, give me a sec.
Okay.
Now, we saw Lagos earlier. This is Kano, Nigeria. So let's see what that says, and we can check the environment too.
Yeah.
So Kano is supposed to be a very, very highly populated place as well. Okay. So
look at Kano
right now.
It's already in brown already.
Yeah, we can see what.
Angle. Bring
it closer.
Yeah.
And closer. And closer. And closer. So now I can move all the screen to what is outside the suburb of Kano. This is land you are talking about, yeah? That surrounded the Kano.
Now, look, can you see this sparse land?
Yeah.
Can you show that? Maybe you show that on your right.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's land in Lagos. That is fully occupied.
In Lagos, there's no such land. There's no such space.
There's no such land.
But they will tell you that Kano is probably more populated than Lagos. Is that right?
At the point in time, you will do your schematics and look at it properly. And you say,
it's making sense. We are doing this together. It's not just me and you now.
Yeah,
now everybody's watching us right now. So it's making sense. I mean, you prove a point. You've proved a point.
So how do you tell me that they can give you, now that place, they can give you 15 local governments in that area. Meanwhile, in Ladeji, they'll give you only 5 local governments because it's okay. More from there. Let's give them more here because they are sparse. They are sparsely dispersed. They are. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
And we are the intellect. We've got the resources.
We're supposed
and they now use us to replenish their own land.
They claim that we claim that we are, even though we haven't really proven that we are.
Zamfara's gold for Zamfara. Nigeria Delta oil is for the whole of Nigeria. So that's not madness. Oh, Maiyegun, like I said,
you are a gem. I love the fact that you took me. See, I've got a terrible computer. Maybe I've got so much on it, right? It keeps freezing. I would have loved your trip as you are taking me through them. It makes me look like imagine people sitting in their room right now and they are seeing the map of Kano, map of Lagos, right? You make me look
the reason I said is that because everybody can actually go online and Google it. It's there. The resource is there. Because Maiyegun, the problem with Nigeria is that we don't do research. We say that what Maiyegun says is fact. Okay, because what you said about Tinubu the other day,
exactly.
I went and I checked that guy, that one guy, what's that guy's name? That this Tinubu story that you read the other day. I went as you are reading it, Maiyegun, I was watching at work. I went on the same page you are Mushenka. God damn it, I just saw me. Brother, let me leave you,
Thank you so much for tonight. Thank you very much. You have a nice night. I'll take another call. Here we go. Hello there.
President. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Huh? Hey, Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Win this city here.
How are you, sir?
Okay. Kò ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ méjì wà ìkan di létí ìkan fọ́ lójú wọ́n dẹ̀ ń jáde lọ
òjò wá ṣú torí ìta lòjò ṣe ṣú torí àfọjá torí àdìtì ni òjò dẹ̀ tún kù òjò dẹ̀ tún kù torí ìta lòjò ṣe ń kù torí àdìtì torí àtẹ̀rí ẹ tó létí ó lè gbọ́ á sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ tó fọ́ lójú pé tọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ò rí nǹkan tó wà lójú sánmọ̀ o kùdùgbẹ́ máa jábọ́ ẹkùn àgbò tó ń mì ó máa jábọ́ àdúrà ò ràn kò àdúrà ò ràn kùrán ò ràn the only problem ni pé ó wà very very depressing pé at this point wọ́n ti wá sọ wá di pé whatever nǹkan bá tì sí wọn náà ni kí ọmọ Yorùbá kó máa bá àwọn Fúlàní ṣe meeting kọ́lẹ̀ sọ pé wẹ́ tó bá lè lọ tàwa fáwọn yẹn ò jẹ́ president yẹn tó bá jẹ́ bi tí ṣòro pé Awólọ́wọ̀ lè dẹ̀rú ẹ̀ wò á sọ fún yín pé àtẹ̀yìn o àtàjẹ́ndà yín o ó bàjẹ́ fún gbogbo yín.
àníṣe àrífín ni wọ́n kà sí ńgbà táwọ́lọ́wọ́ lọ́bẹ̀ tó náà fẹ́ lọ làwọn lójú àwọn bàbá àwọn tíbẹ̀ yẹn àwọn Amadu Bello Tafawa Balewa wọ́n pé irú ìkòyàwó lélẹ̀ tó náà fẹ́ wá làwọn èèyàn wa lójú bí Awólọ́wọ̀ fi kíni o ká má sọ pé ó fẹ̀mí ẹ̀ dì wà láìtàlá kò bọ́ ń bẹ̀ tí bàbá fi lọ.
So nǹkan tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni pé èyí tó ń ṣe is more than enough gbogbo káwọn èèyàn everybody ti mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ everybody ti mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tí òun gbọ́ Máyégún àfẹ́tọ́ máa parọ́ ẹlòmíràn máa parọ́ pé òun gbọ́ ibù àwọn tí ò fẹ́ràn Máyégún tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kọ̀ọ̀kọ́ wọ lórí kinní wọ́n á fetí gbọ́ wọ́n á mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ ṣé o pé wọ́n ní tó bá kú ẹ̀ tó bá wo ńgbà tó bá wo yàrá ẹ̀ tó kù àti etí ẹ̀ wàá gbọ́ pé òótọ́ ni.
tó bá kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ kò ta tó bá wá kù wọ́n nìkan kò wá ṣe kí ni o kò tó
wá tún rò pé
kábíyèsí bàbá.
So wọ́n bó ṣe wà gangan nìyẹn ẹ̀ tó àwọn torí mo ti ń wo àwọn tó ń comment irọ́ ni gbogbo wọn ń pa wọ́n bá ti gbọ́ Máyégún tán sìn wọ́n lọ jókòó ìmí tí ń pìpì àlẹ̀ káàdà kó bọ́ńgò nǹkan sábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì pé wọ́n á lè máa wá síta pé ìwé kò sí nǹkan bí Yorùbá ṣe wà nìyẹn.
come back home come and do it don't say ó ṣe máa bọ̀ ń lé bọ̀tọ́ bá yẹn ń parí tán tí Máyégún ṣe ń ṣe tán bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ bàbá èyí tó máa fàdá rọrí ọlọ́màjà gbé tọ̀tà ẹni tó máa gbẹ́ tù bọ́n títí tó máa tókì tó máa fi sẹ́gbẹ́ kínní ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àṣetì ẹ̀ ta ló wà ń tanra wọn bàbá ta ló wà nù wá.
àwọn pásọ̀ tó ń wọ nǹkan sábẹ́ aṣọ kan tó lọ church.
ayẹta oúnjẹ oríṣiríṣi
àjẹǹpa
ta ló ń tanra wọn.
Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló lé ewé àtẹ̀gbò ni. So jíjẹ look ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ó kàn máa ń tì mí lójú rẹ̀ máa ń bọ́dà mi pé tí àwọn àgbàlagbà yìí tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò sọ́gbọ́n lórí ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ lọ jókòó ẹ wá mú àwọn ọmọ kékeré ẹ̀ tì wọ́n síwájú ọgbọ́n máa àwọn ọmọ kékeré ẹ̀ tì wọ́n síwájú ọgbọ́n làgbàlagbà fi máa ń sá fún màálùú tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá lè kojú àwọn pípù yìí ẹ̀ tì wọ́n síwájú táwọn àwọn tòkè ọyá bá sọ wípé ìwọ Tinubu ọwọ́ mi ò ká wọn o kí ló fẹ́ ṣe kí n lọ máa pa wọ́n ni but tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ló ń sọ pé ká mi wá ká máa pa àwọn èèyàn you know what it's not gonna happen the only thing tí màá yẹn lè ṣe tí mo tiẹ̀ fi lè fún ní audience ojú pé kó wà lórí stand kó comment lórí kí ló mọ̀ ń fa ọ̀rọ̀ ilé Ìgbòho and kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀ Yorùbá láti ẹjọ́ tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ sí and you want to become my president? Really?
And then you want me to queue behind you because I'm a Yoruba man? I mean, Baba, let's put it this way. Igboho is here. And then we have, let's say Igboho is standing here now. We have all the images of the people killed inside his house, the attempt on his life, the burning of his properties, just simply because he rose up and he stood up and said Yoruba should defend Yoruba people because we are under attack.
Yeah.
Then Tinubu stands here, right? And somebody says, to prove to anyone that I'm a Yoruba man, I should ignore Igboho. I should ignore what has happened in Yoruba land, and I can only prove that I'm a Yoruba man by queuing behind Tinubu. Baba Asheko ni dija.
Yeah,
Gamba. Èèyàn tó abandon wa, èèyàn tó sọ pé where are the cows? Èèyàn tó jẹ́ torí pé ó fẹ́ jẹran yìí ṣá, ó ní kí gbogbo wa pé màálù ń bọ̀ dà bá tiẹ̀ lè kú ká kú bá lè kú ká ẹni tó bá kú kó kú lu wa ẹni tó bá kú kó kú lu wa. Èèyàn kan á sọ pé torí pé tí bá fẹ́ kú Yorùbá ni mísà kí n dúró sẹ́yìn Tinubu bàbá ìgbà ó ní ò ní dìjà.
Wọ́n á ṣe Yorùbá ọmọ àlè ni wọ́n. Gàmbàrí tẹ̀ lágùntàn ẹran mẹ́ran ló kó ni. Gàmbàrí tẹ̀ lágùntàn ẹran mẹ́ran yókò.
Ẹran mẹ́ran rodo roko ni o.
Òjá ní Gàmbàrí bá tẹ̀ lágùntàn bó ṣe wà nìyẹn Gàmbàrí tẹ̀lé màlúù ẹran mẹ́ran ló kó ni. So ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò jọ mí lójú, and the reason tẹ́mi fi pè ojú pé I just want to commend you. You're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you, sir.
No, I mean, many people are not. Me, personally, I'm not called for this kind of thing. You know what? Do what you want. Whatever you want to do, it. Just go do it. Just do it.
So as you lay your bed, so you lie on it.
Yeah. For 23 years, right? Téèyàn kan ti ń ṣèjọba tán ti wà níbi àwọn Tinubu tó ti wà hàn ní Èkó kan sì mọ̀ kí street Èkó sì máa jẹ́ swimming pool every time tójú ò bá rọ̀, tójú ò bá ti olè ojú ń ti ara ilé ẹ̀, tójú ò bá ti olè ojú yẹ kó ti àwọn ará ilé ẹ̀.
Ojú ń ta ará àdúgbò.
Bó ṣe wà ní ẹ bó ṣe wà ní ẹ. So ẹ máa ṣe ètò Ọlọ́run rán yín. Bọ̀ ilé ti kọjá àdúrà. Èmi dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká máa fọjọ́ kan lẹ̀ ká máa wọ̀n wọ́n lépè lórí Maiyegun kan yẹ pé that would be too extreme. Kákan fọjọ́ kan lẹ̀ kákan ọjọ́ èpè lélẹ́yìí o. Ẹ tó bá ńlá fọ̀jẹ́ kó máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ sórí rédíò sọ̀rọ̀ sórí everything because this is too much. It's getting too much. Ọ̀pọ̀tọ́ tiẹ̀ fi lọ wá láàṣì lọ́wọ́ Muslim. First who? Oh, Maiyegun. Thank you very much for all you do.
Thank you, sir.
You too now. Bye-bye.
Bless you, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Cheers.
All right.
So my last caller is somebody who believes that it's just a matter of time. Tinubu and gang will self-destruct. Our people should be aware that nobody is coming to fight for you. No prayer is going to take you out of this, except if you take it upon yourselves that your destiny is in your own hands. And if you continue to wait, then you have to wait forever. Again, do not think those who contributed or who brought us to this stage of our sorry state of existence, do not ever for once believe that they would ever be interested in taking us out of it. Okay, I've already taken another call. Here we go. Hello there.
Good morning, my
brother. How are you?
Fine. If you remember on People's Parliament, I talked about what the caller before the last talked about that census. Yes. If you remember.
Yes.
We are much more than the Northerners. What Bubuwani, the light to us and the kept that light.
Go one upgraded laptop for my program, right? We can access all those information and teach people, Baba. We can tell people and show people what we are talking. Yeah, go on, please. Memo.
I know this for so long. I went to play Nuga games, Nigerian University games in Maiduguri. I was in the north. Maybe about 2 weeks or something thereabouts. I saw it all. Ibadan, BMC UCH, University Hospital. So right now, in Ibadan alone, do you know Ibadan is the largest city in West Africa? It's bigger than Ghana.
And it's been like that for more than 40 years or 50 years now.
And it's now growing extremely and expanding crazily. Make way again. Now imagine those populations without Oshun, Ogun, Ondo, Kwara. You feel me? I mean, we are much more than them. I said it on People's Parliament. I said it again that even during the last census, Alaji Yogo Dogo Ziwaju for the census organization committee back the day, those of them say Mary, almost 70. Once you can't go inside their houses to count how many. Yeah, so that means you have to believe they are largely the world.
No, it's around.
So or Bioda. You know, so I mean, it's quite obvious with the Tinubu this I really stay off from talking about it. But when people talk about it, I have to intervene. To be honest to you, let's check it out from the basics. He said one statement that would continue from where Buhari stopped. Yes. Is a big statement. Maybe people did not take close look or thought about it really. So how do I mean? Please. Right now, Nigeria, I think this was about some few weeks ago, there was this female lawyer, right? And the magistrate court. The case went to the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in Nigeria. Woman hijab, which is not normally in the ethics of the law. It's so innate. And the woman won the case. That means she's allowed to wear hijab with her wigs and go to the court of law, Islamization. Now there is Malcolm. I don't know if you remember that man, the Igbo man, Malcolm. Right. Malcolm went to file his own case because he's a traditionalist. Yeah, Thank you. Thank you, sir. That white thing around his eyes with a white, like a dibia. Exactly. And he said all his kids will be going to the school like that as a traditionalist. And it's still same thing. Now think about it again. They go school. What cause school Gadagbao? What cause this is a missionary school? You say Islamabad will be Baba Mama what's the school? Missionary school. Was it not the same thing that played off in the lorry? To all of born Catholic Church. If you remember things, I remember everything. To all of born Catholic Church, and born it won't destroy and all those kind of nonsense. So I mean, this thing, they are on a mission. Tinubu is on a mission to destroy us. And not only him, Atiku. Not even Obi might have good intention, but because of the 1999 Constitution, it can never work. Because of the restructuring can never work. Now let's go back to the Constitution itself.
Talking about restructuring, Clemo, right? We all know that if everybody has taken their time to read what restructuring is all about, Clement, right? It is actually like the systemic structural breakup of Nigeria. You get that now?
Exactly.
Now, many people maybe one day I'll bring a copy of it here and I'll read it to people, and you understand why the North is against it. So even if Obi or Atiku is talking about restructuring, they are only saying them, but they will never be able to do them because restructuring is the structural breakup of Nigeria, whereby you see that center to be president will no longer be attractive as they are today. You see, being a minister or being at the Abuja will no longer be attractive with a restructured Nigeria. So if Obi is saying he will restructure, you know why I don't believe him? Is because he's saying he will break up Nigeria, which he's not going to do.
These are all lies, and it's all a way to just get to power. Once they get there, have you forgotten how they sold Buhari to us? General Muhammadu Buhari. You don't know Boko Haram budget. He was the worst president ever in that stupid country called Nigeria. Right now, there is someone now called Tinubu who is now telling us they instrumentalize poverty. Right? No mama would do bad. No mama would do black. This color is black. Tinubu Muslim Muslim is white. Say Bani. No, I don't believe. You are shocked. You believe.
Oh, like
yes. So now they now give you 20,000, and you know deep in your heart that this thing is black. Then you actually have to say in the public, this is white. Look at the qualifications.
Clement, like rara o ni pe káwọn èèyàn rí pé kíni dúdú ni oye nsin kéèyàn kan wá sọ pé funfun ni jọ funfun ni gbogbo àrí pé dúdú ni o kéèyàn kan wá débẹ̀ kó wá ní Clement Èmi understand pé kò ń ṣe funfun. Ṣó yẹ ń sìn. Mo understand pé ó look like black. But Clement, what if tó bá jẹ́ white ńkọ́? Ṣé pé irú yẹn fẹ́ play on your mind ni? Ojú ẹ̀ lálẹ́ báyìí.
Exactly.
Òun rí dúdú báyìí. Èèyàn wá sọ ìgbà pé yé máa argue Clement. Yé máa argue. Lóòótọ́ ni ó look black. What if tó bá jẹ́ white ńkọ́? And you are like, bàbá, ṣé mo ti ya wèrè ni ṣé mi ò ríran àwọn yẹn ni mo yé ti jù láyé. Àwọn ẹni máa ń bọ́ argument tó máa sọ fẹ́ pé a mọ̀ pé kò dáa, a mọ̀ pé nǹkan yẹn ò dáa. But what if tó yẹ pé dáadáa wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ńkọ́ tó yẹ pé o mọ̀? Ṣé o ya wèrè ni èmi ò rí dáadáa bàbá? Má yà mí wèrè tó yọ lọ́hùn.
Can you imagine? I swear. Now, the funniest thing is that we are building a foundation on lies. They are about to build another foundation on this present upcoming presidential election on another lie. So now, why do I say so? Look at in the Nigerian constitution, what are the requirements to qualify to be a presidential aspirant in Nigeria? In section 131 of the Nigerian constitution, it says you only need the school certificate, right? In subsection 138B, they now explains further the meaning of section 131. Now, during this whole explanation, if you remember vividly, Tinubu said during his governorship under APC Leku, he said he went to one primary school in GCI, Government College, Baton. Those were the schools. Exactly. Exactly. So now, Government College, people now scrutinize him that when he said here, St. Patrick's Grammar School, he was back from Ibadan. I know myself. We know each other. Because we have entire club, we have Zodiac, we have press club, we go clubbing, we go on debates, we go on all such things. So who are your sets? Right now, you are telling us termites have edged your certificate during your exam. Are you serious?
Unknown gunmen.
Unknown people. Yeah, thank you.
Unknown gunmen.
Another lie. Another lie. After due scrutiny, my own personal thinking and thoughts, I found out like this guy doesn't really have an identification. First things first. Secondly, you will see his age. You will see them go.
1999, Clemo. Ìyẹn gan ní one or two things to first saw. You remember Bucknor, Koforola Bucknor. You do remember her?
Yeah.
Now me and you go finish the program. Right? Don't go anywhere. Listen to Bucknor quickly. Kato continue.
Yes, sir.
Things that, given the chance, I would like to do and I would like to see done. I have no regrets in politics, except that we have not achieved the kind of country that we wanted. I was not forced to resign. I was asked by my family to resign. Certainly not. I don't have any regrets about my resignation. It was necessary to preserve my name and my integrity and to preserve my family name. No, I don't think so. You know, they say old generals don't retire, they fade away. And I think politicians are rather like generals in the field. Politics is rather like, you know, a battle. When I look in my mirror, I see that old age is creeping in, or has crept in, yes, but I think I try to keep a balanced diet. I try to keep active. I think keeping active is the main thing. Yes, I exercise every morning. Well, I think it's a question of being disciplined. That is, having discipline in your life.
I think she's about 85 years old now. Bucknor, right?
Exactly.
So
she resigned.
Very old now. But she says she lives on a very good balanced diet and all that. But Kolu is 70 now, which means Koforola Bucknor must be 15 years older than him. I was not too young ago when these two were together. But today.
Thank you. Baba, Kolu's background is all based on lies. And all these lies is what will reflect in the leadership of Nigeria as time goes on.
Eventually, of course.
And this is why we keep telling people, grassroots, that our Yoruba nation in Yoruba land. let's be honest to each other. Someone said they have known about it. No, a lot of people don't know about this. They are only complaining, but they can't find solution. It was only during the presence of Babawa CSI, Majasola, Sunday Igboho, that people knew about it during his rallies. As soon as they caught him in the airport, there was no rallies anymore. Everybody call on they created
fear of expressing it. You know, there are two different things as well.
Yeah.
Because fear no one bell come
Yeah.
around when you because I'll tell you something. Lemo. Normally, mo should be surprised from Bubwani. Check it. Mo commission I did a commissioning. I sent a team to Oshun, a team to Ile-Ife. We received a report of the atrocities of the Fulani, you know, this Fulani terrorists in that part, and the effort of the leadership, the traditional leadership of Oshun, especially Ile-Ife, in curbing them. So for our own fact finding and documentation, right? Now we send people down in the last few days. So they completed the mission just yesterday. They are back. They have all their report and they're going to give that to me. And then I'm going to share that. And you know what they told me? They said, Baba, people love it. People are serious about Yoruba nation here. We came here to discuss about the insecurity, discuss about all these atrocities and all of that, how they are coping, how they are managing. Say, Baba, I'll send you the report. We spoke to the person in charge of Okpa Oromiyan in Ile-Ife. We spoke with some other chiefs in Ile-Ife. And it was purely about what's going on. What are they doing? What can we do to help and all of that? So that's why I'm going to say that, yeah, there's a part where people just want to pretend not to talk about it. So, Clemo, if you have
exactly,
I'm giving you an update now, okay? Update your own updates.
That's
okay?
great. I'm happy
to
hear
about it. But
I'm
here
happy
is
to
part
hear
of why they are not coming out. But go on, please.
Exactly. People are scared of these corrupt governments because as soon as you come out and you talk anything relating to this, they are ready to eliminate you in cold blood. And this is the generation of fear coupled with that one, NSAS. You know, Nnamdi Kalu's case is pending. We already know it's still after election. Before we can hear anything about his freedom.
There is a proposal that Nnamdi Kanu, which I heard, okay, just on the side, all right? Part of the push, if this whole thing becomes, because this is going to get really, really messy, Clemo, this their charade 2023 is going to get so messy. People are going to be killed. I'm talking about prominent people and all of that, right?
People are going to be killed.
At some point, yeah, is going to Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho. They are going to feature in the whole negotiation, and they are not like being dragged into the election. No. They're going to be part of the leverages to further balance the gauge of the division in Nigeria, okay? To kind of make it stay a bit together longer. So they may release Nnamdi Kanu before the election. Now, don't take my word for it. Just part of what we have been seeing them.
No. This is analysis.
Go on.
Yeah, because from my own personal thoughts, Tikolu or any one of them are willing to give some set of people joy, a little bit of happiness. Somebody says, wow, okay, you know what to do. Come and say governorship, come and say, Could they work? Torí táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ báyìí lè jáde bàbá àjọgbọ́n láti fà pẹ̀lú yàrá yàyí. A tún máa bá yí drag ní ẹsẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
Àìjáde wọn gan kọ́. Bàbá ìjọ̀gbọ́n ṣe wà ńlẹ̀.
I'm telling you, for normally in a country like Nigeria, it's a census before election, what sidetrack the Northerners. 2022 census, national census cancelled. That means it's a form to rig the election. So then, you know, let's show People's Parliament, PVC to all the money. One has said, the PVC, New York State in Sing, one almost 2 million signing for PVC, 1.4 million donning lower. Where is the remaining 400,000, 500,000? So what are we saying? I may go electoral Kiniwa is so ridiculous to the extent that, you know, they sold their votes. Where are they now? What was EFCC call our presence on the camera after to what they love to go down what people who are near from that's all. Corrupt to the extent that we need mindset orientation. I mean that's praise, research, what things. Can you hear them are difficult? It's extremely difficult. They say no don't easy.
Bàbá Láìlá. Ṣé rí nǹkan ẹni tó dá wà lálẹ́ ajá látà ń nà ìwọ náà kọrùn ẹ̀yin náà kọ́ lẹ́dá bíi level yìí ṣé kí wọ́n á dìde kí sọ pé ogun Clement ó dàrọ̀. I will call it a night at this point. Okay, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. Lebo.
Cheers.
Stay safe, Baba. Bank family, bank everybody. Pé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn tán aláwẹ̀ lálálẹ́ o Clement. Because mi ò mọ̀ bóyá tó ní bó ṣe máa rí ládùúgbò yẹn tí wọn bá aláwọ̀ bàbá láti inú ilé o. So thank you so much for your participation and the phone calls, as well as everyone who has contributed as well to this conversation tonight. Our time is up, and if you are just joining us, please, you can still watch the program. You can watch this all over again. It's quite interesting. And the phone calls, they are like the best contribution you come across tonight. Very conversational. It's all in all reacting to the secret memo sent by the National Security Advisor to Buhari on the impending doom and breakup of Nigeria if APC should push their Muslim ticket without the sensitivity to the already divided or polarized country caused by the 7 years of APC, divisive politics and government or governance. So whatever it is, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everyone advocating for Yoruba Nation or Biafra Republic, because at the end of the day, we would all have to come together and discuss if we really want to stay together or we want to go our separate ways. Non-negotiable Nigeria, united this or that, they are all bull crap that are not going to last longer. And they are, when Nigeria finally breaks, don't blame yourself, because so many of you have done your best to keep Nigeria one, do your best to make Nigeria great. But the real criminals, the owners of Nigeria, they don't give a damn. And because they don't, same way they don't give a damn about the consequences of all their actions. Now, you, who is praying for Nigeria to be great, you, who is praying and working for Nigeria to peacefully break up, all of you would have nothing on them. I'm talking about the consequences of the actions of those who claim to be your leaders. Their actions will break Nigeria, and your prayers won't be able to save her. Instead of you wasting all of that energy trying to save her, how about you begin to prepare your minds, walk around it, and get yourself ready for your own country. The ones that was forcefully marched to a contraption that if they take English out of Nigeria today, then we'll have a serious chaotic country where no one will understand anyone. Yes, nobody will understand anyone. 250 languages. Hello. I mean, there is no way without English that you keep that contraption together. The fraud, the lies, and everything is coming to the head. It's coming to an end. And to save lives, trust me, let us break up Nigeria. It will save lives. I'll drop here. I'll see you some other time. Share a moment and still share this broadcast. Like it if you haven't. Set your notification on if you haven't. And if this is your first time or second time and you haven't really subscribed on Maiyegun's Diary Political, how about you do that now? If you really want to see me again, if I should be seeing you again, whatever it is, I'll see you again. And good night from here.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn àjò Maiyegun gómìnà kówó jẹ ayé ìṣúra ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá ayé ìṣúra aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ìṣúra òkúra olóṣèlú ayé ìṣúra ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì ayé ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.